T8, Jackson Johnson, number 22.
Ayos, number 21.
Braxton Butler, number 33.
Josh Howard, 76.
Porter Herdsman, number 23.
Quade Ovison, number 6.
Bowden Crispin, number 25.
Hayden Abrams, number 3.
Emery Spartan Football is powered by Castle Country Radio. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Jordan Buscarini and Travis Anderson in the Sutherland's broadcast booth for tonight's game.
Welcome into Emery High School football here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson as we get set for yet another game. Week 3 already, as it just seems to be flying by right now, the high school season. Travis, tonight a unique opportunity for the Emery Spartans as they take on the Enterprise Wolves with a chance to get to 3-0, which has been very difficult for Emery to do. In fact, the Spartans have not started 3-0 in over 20 years.
Yeah, over 20 years, like you talked about. This is a revenge game from a year ago. They went down to Enterprise. That's a game. They didn't play their best football. I think that still lingers a little bit. It stings. Talking to Coach Famalo last week after the win against Union, he says, yeah, that's a game that we want to get back because a year ago we just didn't play our best football down there in Enterprise.
Well, we'll see if the Spartans can play their best football tonight at home. Again, winners already of 2 consecutive games. They topped North Sanpete in week 1, but they got that hard-fought win against Union last week. And that was the game, Travis. That was the game that I think we learned a lot about this team. It was gritty. They had to fight hard to get in the position to, it was Hayden Abrams that came up with a game-winning tackle that saved that contest. That was a hard-fought battle, and again, I think that those are the learning moments.
Yeah, each week is going to bring something new to the table. North Sanpete, Union, and then this game. It's going to be a lot different from the first 2 weeks. So for Emery, the run game was there a week ago. They ran the football extremely well. The passing game was there again. So they played great defensively, got that 2-point conversion stop at the end, sealed the game, and got the victory.
Let's talk about tonight's opponent in Enterprise. It's only their second game. They had a bye week 1 last week. They went toe-to-toe with the South Severe Rams, and that was a game that was fairly lopsided. South Severe took a 14-0 lead into the break. Enterprise shut out South Severe over the final 2 quarters. The lone touchdown came by South Severe's defenses. Enterprise fumbled the ball in the end zone. They had a really difficult time moving the football. They only returned 7 players from last year's roster. You have to remember, this was a team a year ago that got all the way to the 1A state championship. They have lost a lot. And then you take a look at their head coach, Andy Messersmith. He's been phenomenal throughout his tenure at Enterprise. We know this is a team that loves to play physical football. They'll run the ball. We'll see a lot of double wing sets here tonight. And so Emery's attack defense with that odd man front is definitely going to be tested. I think that's the big storyline in tonight's game. How can Emery combat the run from Enterprise?
Yeah, they just didn't play their best a week ago. Losing a lot, it's going to take time for this team to try to rebuild, try to plug in players to fill those spots that they had a year ago. This is a game where Emery can attack early. They can build a lead and really bury this team in the first half. And you might see that mercy rule come into play because Emery might just dominate that much to build a 35-42 lead.
We'll see if the Spartans can get to 3-0. Again, it's been difficult for them to obtain that feat, but they'll have an opportunity at home against the Enterprise Wolves. We are also streaming live right now on our YouTube page. It's Castle Country Radio Emery. That's all you got to do. Type in Castle Country Radio Emery. You're going to get the live video feed with the radio broadcast. You can also go back and watch every football game this year whenever you would like. You can go back and watch that thrilling ending with the Union Cougars a week ago where Hayden Abrams stepped up to make the game-saving tackle. That is available for you right now. We talked with Coach John Famalo about that game, and we're going to get to that interview in just a moment. It is the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show, and it's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Get the education you want at a price you can afford at USU Eastern. Our low tuition costs, combined with a wide range of scholarships, will help you get the career, training, or degree that you want to start a career in a field you're passionate about. Just by applying for admission to USU Eastern, you're automatically considered for some scholarships. Apply by April 1st at eastern.usu.edu/scholarships to explore your options.
Feel the force of the Ram heavy-duty truck, the power horse beast that thrills with its performance. Hi, this is Thad. Imagine saving up to $15,000 off the original MSRP. Auto Farm has 15 at the ready and waiting for a test drive, including 5 hard-to-find dualies, exceptional strength, unprecedented durability, and might that echoes in every gear shift. Demand the best from your heavy-duty jobs. Demand a Ram heavy-duty from Auto Farm. Because with Ram, it's just not driving. It's just not a lifestyle. Don't just imagine. Come in and test drive away today.
Remodeling is easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 Remodeling. From basements to ceilings, indoor to outdoor. Chris Nunez at 123 Remodeling is local, licensed, and insured. Framing, plumbing, electrical, drywalling, patios, garage doors. 123 Remodeling can build it, install it, and repair it. Chris is always communicating with his clients and is always transparent. Stay away from those out-of-town fly-by-night contractors. Keep it local with the all-new 123 Remodeling. Call 435-630-2215. 630-2215.
This is Deacon Mangum, number 12. Follow us all season long on the home of the Spartans.
107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
When it comes to stopping the evil forces of plaque and cavities, we have 3 champions leading the charge: Dr. Bott, Dr. Lund, and Dr. Marco.
Not all superheroes wear capes. Some become dentists. Here at Price Pediatric Dental, we have 3, Dr. Bott, Dr. Lund, and Dr. Markham. Their years of experience will have your kids excited and enthusiastic to visit the dentist. Schedule your child's appointment today by calling 637-9590.
Imagine stepping foot into your dream home. The scent of fresh paint and the feel of plush carpet under your feet. Hi, this is Greg at the Driggs Mortgage Team. We make that dream come to life with our expert guidance and personalized financing solutions. Now closer to you at our new location, 23 South Carbon Avenue, Suite 21 in Price. Because when it comes to financing your home, there's simply no substitute for experience. Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Welcome back to the Emery Spartan pregame show on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price.
Welcome back into the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. It's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. We're counting down the moments to kick off. It's week 3 of the high school football season already. Final game of the month of August, and Emery has an opportunity to get to 3-0 for the first time in over 2 decades. How do they get to this point? Well, dominating win on the road against North St. Pete, and a thrilling victory last Friday over the Union Cougars. It was Hayden Abrams stepping up to make a game-saving tackle on a potential go-ahead 2-point conversion for the Union Cougars. If you missed that exciting conclusion, you can watch that game on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery, right now. Now, we did have an opportunity to catch up with head coach John Famalo earlier this week on KOAL's Drive Time Sports. We talked about that game. We talked about the outcome, and we talked about how it shapes up tonight's contest against Enterprise, which is also a revenge game from a year ago. Here's our interview with head coach John Famalo. Coach, great to get you back on today. Thank you.
Hey, not a problem. Appreciate you having me on, Jordan.
Definitely, Coach. 2-0 starting out of the season, and It's 2 consecutive years that we've raced out to that 2-0 start. I went back, started looking at the record books. It's been about 20 years since we've gotten to 3-0. Seems like that third win is very difficult to get, but there's an opportunity this week. And I mean, up to this point, this team is they're 2-0. That's the most important aspect of it, right?
Yeah, I mean, certainly that's a whole lot better place to be than 0-2 or 1-1. So we'll take it, and and if it's 20 years, and let's see what we can do to get 3-0.
Yeah, it's an odd stat, for how consistent this program has been. But I mean, I think it falls in line, Coach, with the traditional, very heavy non-region schedule. I think that's one thing that sometimes gets overlooked. This program traditionally plays a very tough non-region schedule.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole intent, is try to prepare ourselves for region. So, I mean, I think we do a good job trying to find a balance of playing decent teams. And so, we sometimes run into, some teams that are on the up, and sometimes you end up on them down. And so, like I say, that record kind of reflects that, as I like to say, try to schedule teams that are fit and prepare us for a region.
Coach, now going back and looking at the Union game, we don't have to spend a ton of time on this contest because you and I did have a lengthy conversation after, but I'm always curious to see how things have changed maybe in your perception after going back and watching the day after or a couple of days after, as you go back and you watch film in that Union game. Anything stand out to you that maybe we didn't touch on Friday night, something that maybe is glaring now that you go back and you look at that hard-fought one-point win?
I was really happy with our O-line. Looking back at that, I felt like, they gave us a light box, but at the same time we took advantage of it. Our O-line got on linebackers. We were able to run the ball well. We end up with, I think, over 200 yards, 300 total. Trevin was pretty efficient. Like I say, put the ball where we needed to. Not a lot of balls downfield, because that's what they were trying to stay over the top. And so, I was just proud of our kids and our coaching staff being patient and taking what the defense gave us. And, it's nice to throw the ball around a little bit more and, kind of get a jump. But, I felt like we stayed to what we needed to win that ball game.
I did ask you this following the contest, and for those who haven't heard that interview, obviously Union was playing for the deep ball, right? They wanted to take it away downfield. Even though the rain had stopped when the game resumed, it's still a very wet field, right? Did that affect the ability to throw the ball downfield as well? Were you skittish on that because of the fact that it was a soggy field? It was a wet ball.
No, honestly, I mean, our facilities are great. We have a great drainage system. So, I mean, that rain, even on the field, I mean, it drains pretty quick. So I can't say, that was a reasoning as a wet ball or anything like that, because I felt like, conditions were pretty good. It was just, they did a good job. They always kept the guy over the top. We just wanted to be safe. And like I say, it's just one of those things as a coach, you got to make that decision. Like I say, it ends up in a lower scoring game. Probably the one thing is, like I say, we ended up running the ball and doing good between those 30s, and then we kind of stalled out a little bit a few times, I felt like. And so we had a punt kind of for position, and a couple of times I felt like that maybe we should have scored. So those were probably some of the glaring things. I look back at that film, thought we would have made a few decisions, a little better decisions. We probably would have put ourselves in a better position to score.
Yeah, the old cliche, it's a game of inches, and we go back to that, basically the final play where Hayden comes up with a big stop on the 2-point conversion. If Hayden misses that tackle, Union probably wins this game 22-21. I mean, it was just an outstanding play, Coach, and I think, again, what impressed me so much about it was Union had a 6-minute drive to go down and score, and it was not exclusively, but for the most part, it was done on the ground, right? So they were trying to wear down the defense. They had done that, yet you guys found a way to just muster up enough to get that one stop and get the win.
Yeah, I mean, we ended up, it felt like we were scrambling quite a bit. Had a few kids coming up a little bit lame, and so trying to move kids around and some kids out of position, and, they took advantage of that. We're able to run the ball. Like you say, it was a long drive there towards the end of that fourth quarter, and you're just hoping to look for a stop, and didn't happen. They scored, but we got the stop that needed to happen there at the goal line, and Hayden made a great play, and kids buckled down and did what they needed to.
What can a win like that do for a team, Coach? We've been involved. We've had games like this before that have come down to the wire, and we've got wins out of it. And when you get back to practice on Monday and Tuesday, I mean, is it a different vibe, or these kids just go about their business like, hey, it's no big deal?
I feel like these kids have honestly just felt like, hey, it's business as usual. Let's keep it going. I don't think there's anything too high to get about yet, and so the kids understand that there's a lot of ball to still be played. It's nice, like I say, it's a good feeling to be 2-0, but at the same time, it's one of those you got to temper those those emotions and continue to put your nose to the grind and prepare yourself for whoever's next.
Again, our guest right now, Coach John Famalo with the Emery Spartan football team. Coach, I know there are things we can't talk about in the form of injuries, but we will see some different looks out on the field this Friday due to some injuries to some of the kids. Nonetheless, I think looking at it, the one thing you've told me throughout the year is, hey, we got dudes, and I think that's going to be tested on Friday night.
Yeah, that's probably the one thing coming into this year I felt a whole lot better about is our depth and having some kids in a lot of different positions, and so. It hurts us, to have a few kids missing and some key spots, but at the same time, I felt like the kids that are stepping in behind them are prepared and ready to handle whatever load they have. And so, it's nice to be able to have that flexibility with some of these kids and move kids around, as well as, to know that, hey, your backups, is just as good to be on the field and coaches trust them and, your teammates trust them. And so that's the biggest key.
When you take a look at the depth that you have on offense from a skill position standpoint, Coach, the way the offense is designed, how easy is it to take a kid from the XY spot or maybe out of the slot and put him out of the backfield, or move someone from the backfield to an XY slot? However you want to use him, how easy or simple is it based off the structure of the offense?
I think, from slot to edge, it's probably a little bit easier transition than maybe from from a wide receiver to two back, which you're going to kind of see a little bit of that this week. And so, it'll be it's a learning curve. Like I say, receivers, running backs are, some of the same things, but skill sets and otherwise, I would say, or that transition from a slot or from edge to a running back is probably going to be a little bit bigger leap, whereas, from slot to outside or outside to slot, it's probably a little easier for those kids. So, it's, like I say, we're going to put some kids in some tough situations, but, I think they're looking forward to it, and we are as well, to see what they can do at those spots and see what happens.
We can shift to this Friday's opponent in Enterprise, and here we are, middle of the week. I feel very unprepared. It's been very difficult for me to find anything on Enterprise so far this season, Coach. Just one game. They were shut out against South Severe. I'm sure you've got to watch that game. What stands out to you about Enterprise this year, maybe even in comparison to what we've seen from them in the past?
Last year's team was a big physical team, and they were good. They had quite a few seniors, so they lose quite a bit. At the same time, when you win, that's what kids get used to. And so I don't think they're as physical or as big as they were last year, but, they run their stuff really well. So we'll go against South Severe, which, we're down there. They kind of held their own and just had a hard time moving the ball. They've got a really good quarterback who can scramble well, and probably their best athlete. So he's a big concern this week, making sure we keep him under wraps. And, they're a pretty good tackling team. And so I think they're going to be a pretty good challenge for us.
Anytime you play Enterprise, the one thing I always associate with this squad is it could be a very short game if they establish what they want to offensively, right? This is not a team that's going to go out and try to throw the ball all over the field. They want to play a ball control style, and it's really not all that much different, Coach, than what we do offensively, right? It's these established drives. It has the potential to be a fast game.
Yeah, no, I think it's one of those where, again, if you allow them to, get big yardage in those first downs and they can control the ball and the time of possession, that's going to be a big key. So for us, it's trying to stop them early on downs and put them in those situations where they're throwing the ball where they're a little bit more uncomfortable, rather than just, cramming it down our throats and, having to, play off of our heels. So that's the biggest thing we got to make sure we do is play on our toes and keep them in situations where it's to our advantage.
It's not brain surgery to say that in a game like this, first down yardage for a team like Enterprise is so crucial. I remember that going back to last season, right? Anytime you guys manage to put them in a spot that just throws them off schedule just a little bit, it changes the complexion of what they want to do completely, or what they can do completely.
Yeah, I watched that film again from last year, and I felt like we did a pretty good job. We just came up a few big plays, one right before the half, and then, they just when they were able to run down on that first down and get us in 2nd and 5, 3rd and 2, they were able to convert most of those. And when we kept back, closer to the front of the sticks, we were able to get off the field. So that's going to be the biggest key this week is just to stop them in early downs and make them throw the ball, and hopefully we can take advantage of that.
Coach, I want to end with this, just comparing week 1 to week 2. It's a process. There's no doubt over the course of a 9-10 game schedule, right? It's a process. So in this process, where did you see the biggest improvement from week 1 against North St. Pete to week 2 against Union?
I think just our physicality. It's a discussion we had throughout the week. Last week was just to make sure, hey, we're the more physical team, and to be able to see us establish the run like we did. Defensively, we gave up some of those. I didn't feel as good, but I feel like offensively, that was probably our biggest leap this week, was to see us establish the run and get the yardage. I think Bode ran over 125 yards. I think JJ was around 70, somewhere in there. So to get that kind of yardage running the ball, I felt really good about that. The kids did as well.
I think going into this game, as you and I talked about last week, it's not as if that Union front, it's not as if they're pushovers. I mean, you tell me, Coach, I felt like they're every bit as physical as North St. Pete.
Yeah, and that was the thing. I mean, I don't feel like it was any different than, that North St. Pete front versus, the Union front. I just felt like we were a little bit more physical this week than we have been, than we were the week prior. So that, I felt good about that.
Coach, it is always fun to get you on the show. We'll see you at the game on Friday night. Again, thank you for the time.
Hey, not a problem. Appreciate you, Jordan.
That's Emery High School football coach John Famalo taking out the time to join us right here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. It is the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show, and we're inching a little bit closer to kickoff. Emery looking to get to 3-0, while Enterprise is looking for their first win of the season. We have more coming up when we return right here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Also live right now on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery. This is where the Spartans play. We're back in just a moment.
At Landon's Diesel.
At Eastern Utah Community Credit Union, we have the solutions to your financial goals. From auto loans, RV, home and business, to savings, money market, and certificate accounts. With local people, local lending, and local decisions, you can depend on us.
Looking to transform your space? At 123 Remodeling, we specialize in bringing your vision to life. From electrical upgrades to seamless drywall finishes and expert garage door installations, we handle it all with precision and care right here in Carbon and Emery County. Trust the local experts at 123 Remodeling. Call us today at 630-2215.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
Imagine stepping foot into your dream home, the scent of fresh paint and the feel of plush carpet under your feet. Hi, this is Greg at the Driggs Mortgage Team. We make that dream come to life with our expert guidance and personalized financing solutions. Now closer to you at our new location in 23 South Carbon Avenue, Suite 21 in Price, because when it comes to financing your home, there's simply no substitute for experience.
Eastern Utah Imaging is open with scan times of less than 30 minutes, the ability to scan a wide range of implanted devices, and a turnaround time for results of 24 hours or less. You need to call Eastern Utah Imaging. Ask your doctor or call 636 X-Ray to schedule your appointment today.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
For the Spartans, we are going to see Ty Yost get some of the carries. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I think that Ty Yost is more than capable of putting forth the effort down on the ground. We've seen him be productive on the outside. We've seen him be productive, Travis, on the defensive side of the ball, and now he's going to get some run out of the backfield. I'm excited to see what Ty has.
Yeah, it's always next man up, right? Put the ball in one of your playmakers' hands. Yost is capable of doing that. He's one of your better playmakers, so that's not a bad thing at all.
If we take a look at the starting 11 for the Enterprise Wolves, now they are going to be without their starting quarterback. We will see Jack Moyle get the start. Last week, again, this is just one of those instances where things have gone a little weary early on in the season. It was Riker Phillips, the senior, last week for Enterprise. This week it's going to be Jack Moyle up underneath center.
Freshman, that's where Emery can attack. If you put a freshman in there, week 2, 0-1, this is where you can attack. You can put pressure in the backfield on him. You can make him, bait him into some throws that he's not comfortable with. I think this is prime for an Emery team. It's a little banged up to come in and get out of this game quick.
As far as the Spartans are concerned, over the last 2 weeks, already seen 2 sophomore quarterbacks tonight. You get a freshman as Emery looks to get to 3-0 for the first time in about 20 years. And they have a prime opportunity to do it right here on their home field. Completely different Enterprise team than what we saw last year, but I know for a fact that Coach Messersmith's team always will come ready to bang. They're a physical group. They do what they do, and they do it very, very well. It looks as if Emery did win the coin flip, and they chose to receive the ball. So Emery is going to try to get the tempo moving early. I like it. Take the ball first.
Yeah, I like it too. You take the ball, you come out, you have a drive, you take time off the clock, you get points, and then you put that Enterprise team in a little bit of a hold down, 7-0, 6-0 if you miss the extra point. But what's important is you get points on the board. You put Enterprise in a situation where they're playing from behind.
We're going to set it back to the studio for just a moment as we get set for the National Anthem kickoff right around the corner here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
At
At Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, they believe every home deserves to look its best. Since 2003, Clean Cut Roofing and Siding has been transforming homes and businesses with precision and care, ensuring your peace of mind with every shingle and siding panel installed. Whether you're updating an old look, repairing storm damage, or bringing life back to your storefront, trust them to handle every detail. Visit cleancutroofingsiding.com to schedule your free consultation. Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, where quality meets craftsmanship.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Well, this is way beyond my skills.
Time to call Frank.
Honey, did you mean my dad, Steve?
No, Frank at Central Commission in Helper. Frank and his staff will give me the best advice and supplies I need. He's the father of good advice and better than you at this stuff.
No argument there.
Central Commission and Supply Company is a family-owned and local hardware and lumber store. Plumbing, paint, electrical, with better prices, better service, and better knowledge than the big box stores. Central Commission, North Main Street in Helper.
The Spartans play here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
We are set to go here at Emery High School. Welcome back in. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. We also want to bring in the viewing audience on our YouTube channel. That's Castle Country Radio Emery, where you can go back and watch the games all season long. And you'll also be able to follow even the road games when we travel away from the friendly confines, which is coming up here. I know it's more of a home-heavy schedule this season, but following tonight, we'll travel to Manti next week, and we'll be there on our YouTube channel as well as KOAL 107.3 FM, 750 AM. Here's a squib kick on the ground. Emery will pick it up at the 25-yard line, out to the 30, and past the 30, close to the 35-yard line is where Emery will set up shop, moving right to left on the radio dial on the minimal kick return.
Great field position to start this game for Emery. They went with the squib, just didn't get enough of it, got more of the ground, and then tops the football, doesn't take a bounce, and Emery starts just shy, right at the 35-yard line.
Spartans, Jaden Atwood on the return on that short kickoff. First look at this offense, which will go empty backfield to get things moving. 3 wideouts to the right, 2 to the left. Again, our quarterback, Trevin Gilbert, who's done a tremendous job so far this season. Ball at the 35, quick pass, goes out right side, caught by Mangum. Mangum gets beyond the line of scrimmage, and a gain of 3 to set up 2nd down and 7. So they set up the wideout screen top right side, but excellent coverage that time by Enterprise as Anzalone was in on the takedown.
Yeah, Anzalone got out that block quick, comes over, makes the tackle, makes it a minimal gain, like you said, 3 yards.
2nd down and 7 now for the Spartans. Ball's placed on the far right hash mark. Emery all black tops. They got the black pants, the black helmets. Enterprise comes out with the white jerseys, the white pants, stripes down the side, sharp-looking uniforms. Handoff, there's Yost, his first carry. This goes for big yardage. Yost is able to take it from the 38-yard line out to the 49 on a gain of 11. So Ty Yost, his first carry of the game, but it's a 1st down, Emery.
It's a great run. Head up, shifty, and then just dances away from the defender, picks up the 1st down. So good start for Emery's offense, taking the football after the coin toss and marching right down the field on Enterprise's Z.
There is definitely no doubt that Yost is going to be as comfortable as an old shoe in the backfield, and we saw it firsthand there on his first carries. 1st down and 10 for Emery, just shy of that 49-yard line of the 48. Hand off to Yost once again. Tries to go right in between the guards. He's past the line of scrimmage, gain of 2. So he's got 13 yards on 2 carries. It'll set up 2nd down and 8.
It's a good job by that Enterprise front. They push the pile back, get in there, and get the stop, make it a 2-yard gain.
2nd down for Emery, trying to establish some dominance early against this Enterprise team. 1A classification, runners up a year ago. Enterprise right now going with a 3-man front. We'll see a 4-2-5 from this group as well. There was some movement. Refs say play on. Gilbert wants to throw right down the middle. Cut. This one's going to go the distance. That is Porter taking it all the way in for 6. It did not take long at all for Emery to strike Travis on a 49-yard pass. Trevin Gilbert finding Porter Herdsman for 6.
Porter just runs straight down the numbers, and the ball is placed by Gilbert right in the numbers, and it's a touchdown. And there was no defense, safety nowhere to be found. Easy pick'ems for the Emery Spartans, up 6-0.
Porter Herdsman, 49 yards to the house, and Emery will draw first blood. Extra point. Goes right down the middle for Jaden Atwood, and Emery will take a 7-0 lead. 10:34 into the opening quarter. It happened that fast, Travis. We'll just keep it here to kind of recap everything that just went down. Trevin Gilbert, two passes, 52 yards through the air, and he finds Porter Herdsman for a 49-yard score.
Yeah, corner safety for Enterprise not on the same page. Corner thought the safety was going to take over the top. He does not. He kind of creeps in by the line of scrimmage, and that's easy. I mean, you just place the ball, you loft it over the top, you don't put too much on it, and Porter catches the ball, and he walks into the end zone for the touchdown. We talk about it in the open. Emery gets the ball, they can go down and score, and then you put Enterprise behind the 8 ball just a little bit.
That was the plan, obviously taking the ball first as Emery will line up to kick off. Atwood will handle it. Ball teed up at the 40. Emery kicking off right to left now on the dial. Back to return is Devin Strong. And Strong's going to be a do-it-all type player tonight for Enterprise. Really don't have a choice. A little bit of a depleted team. Ball out of the 10, 15, out of the 20, 25. Strong with a great return. Past the 30 up to the 31-yard line. And that's where the Wolves will set up shop. Nice return by the senior Devin Strong, who will play both sides of the football tonight.
Yeah, for Enterprise now, it's going to be interesting to see how they can come back from this, down 7-0. 2 weeks ago, you talked about the game against South Severe. They lost 21-0. Really struggled to move the football in that game.
Shutout against South Severe, who appear to be much improved.
They always find guys once they leave, right, to plug in, athletes down there.
Freshman quarterback snap and a handoff, and this one goes to Strong, and he's got a hole, and he may go the distance. This takes one play for Enterprise to strike back. A gap in the defense, and Strong takes this one, 69 yards for a score. And just like that, with 10:15 to play in the first, Enterprise an extra point away from knotting this score up.
Yeah, Clayton Bowler for Enterprise is the one that plays the blocker. He gets the block on, and then Emery defensively slow, flat-footed. They allow the touchdown on one play after scoring, and pending the extra point, we're back to even at 10:15.
It was that fast. My goodness. Well, I talked about Strong kind of being the do-it-all guy for Enterprise, and he definitely did that time. Jake Christensen will hold here on the PAT. Hold is down, the kick is up, and Strong tried to make it 7-7, but he misses just wide, moving off to the right. 10:15 to play in the opening quarter. That's a fast one so far. Emery 7, Enterprise 6 when we return on 107.3 FM and 7:50 AM. That's your home for Emery High School football.
At Eastern Utah Community Credit Union, we have the solutions to your financial goals. From auto loans, RV, home and business, to savings, money market, and certificate accounts. With local people, local lending, and local decisions, you can depend on us.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Herdsman, number 23.
Braxton Butler, number 33. Quade Ovison, number 6.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
We get back to it. Emery leading Enterprise 7-6. A lot of action early on in this game. Emery tried to set the tempo, and they did so, Travis, on a very effective drive as Porter Herdsman scored from 49 yards out on the pass from Trevin Gilbert. But then one play from scrimmage, Enterprise answers back with a 69-yard run. There's the kick. Ramos sends it short yet again, and this one picked up down the sidelines.
Oh, you got to let that one go out of bounds.
Yost dove for it before it went out of bounds, and so Emery will now have to set up shop on their own 26-yard line.
Yeah, that ball was going out of bounds, heading to the sideline. He picks it up, but his momentum's going forward, so he trips up over his own feet, falls forward, just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's see if the offense can pick up right where they left off.
And that extra point, the snap was a little bit bad. Can't get the hold down. That's why he shanked it to the left.
This time a four-man front. There's that 4-2 defense for Enterprise. They'll stay in this the majority of the time. Empty backfield here for Gilbert. Quick pass once again. Goes right side. Herdsman spin move, but he may have lost a yard. He did. So excellent coverage that go around by Enterprise. Not fooled by the wide receiver screen. As Keith Albrecht, the sophomore, in on the takedown.
Good job. Get off that block. Come over. Wrap him up. Get him low. Bring him to the turf. Second down.
Second down and 11. So far, Gilbert, 3 of 3, 51 yards and a touchdown. Talking with offensive coordinator, Chris Justice before the game. So impressed with Trevin's efficiency this year and how he will look at every single option on the field. Pitch out to Yost. Yost gets around the edge. Flag comes out. 2 flags back at the 25-yard line. And what would have been a positive gain for Yost past the 40 may be coming back at the 25, and it is a hold against Emery, their first penalty of the ball game.
3 flags down. Holding on the outside. That's what opened up the hole. Didn't look much from up here, Jordan. I thought he didn't really hold him much or even held at all.
Well, you got 3 flags coming out. There was definitely no question by this officiating crew. They say so. We look at the officiating crew, one of the toughest jobs in the state. Refereeing football. Ben Wolford, Justin Blackham, Patrick Cox, Daniel Hughley, and Russ Wilkinson. That is the crew for tonight. Emery has the ball back at their own 17-yard line. Ball's on the near left hash mark, and it is second down and 20 to go. Off schedule. Emery's going to go empty backfield. Right side, Jackson Johnson will line up in the middle of Herdsman and Mangum. Near side, we'll see Abrams and Butler. Motion man coming. That's Herdsman. He'll move right to left. Back to pass, clean pocket. Gilbert climbs it, fires deep. He's got Hayden Abrams. Abrams caught. He's going to go the distance. Hayden Abrams all the way home. Emery answers back on a 71-yard touchdown, an 81-yard touchdown pass. Gilbert finds Abrams.
Yeah, you can see that one developing. Everybody went to the opposite side, the Enterprise sideline, so you have the one-on-one towards the Emery side, and it's all about speed. That's a matchup that Hayden is going to win 9 times out of 10. This time he got the best of him. It's a streak play, catch, touchdown. Emery back in front, 13-6.
132 yards passing for Trevin Gilbert in the opening quarter. Touchdown passes of 49 and 81 yards. PAT by Atwood. No problem at all. Emery 14, Enterprise 6. 9:19 to play in the opening quarter. The squads are lighting up the scoreboard early on here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Looking to transform your space? At 123 Remodeling, we specialize in bringing your vision to life. From electrical upgrades to seamless drywall finishes and expert garage door installations. We handle it all with precision and care right here in Carbon and Emery County. Trust the local experts at 123 Remodeling. Call us today at 630-2215.
The Spartans play here.
Hayden Abrams, number 3.
Caleb O'Neill, number 58.
Deacon Mangum, number 12.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL. FM and 750 AM KOAL.
14-6. Emery with lead over Enterprise. Atwood will kick it off end over end. A little bit of a bobble. Ball's picked up by Anzalone. Goes right up the middle to the 25, past the 25, up to the 28-yard line, and that's where Enterprise is going to set up shop as they try to answer back. 9:11 to play in the first quarter. You thought maybe this would be a fast game. Both teams would establish dominance, try to establish dominance on the ground. It's been the complete opposite. Trevin Gilbert so far in this game, 4 of 4 for 132 yards and 2 touchdowns. You look on the flip side. Devin Strong, 1 carry, 69 yards and a touchdown for Enterprise. That's where we sit right now.
I think Emery's going to have a lot of success going through the air on this secondary of Enterprise.
That appears to be the case so far. This time a reverse, moving to the left. Gideon Meekum that time on the takedown for Emery off of the left end. Escalante carries the ball that side. Not much there for Enterprise, and we're looking at second down.
Yeah, if Emery can slow this ground game attack, they're in a great spot. You saw Enterprise score on that long run on the first play of their offensive set. This time they try to stretch the field to get to the outside and bounce it. Can't. Gain of 1.
Second down.
That's how you settle in that freshman quarterback.
Power eye set up underneath center. It's Moyle. Takes the snap, handoff. And Emery this time not fooled at all. Strong goes nowhere. Late flag comes out from the side.
I think they're going to face mask on Emery, but it's late.
Definitely came late. Would have put Enterprise. No, they're going to call holding against Enterprise.
Yeah, I'd back him up.
Oh, I'm positive Coach Famalo will accept this. Enterprise definitely not a group that wants to play from behind the sticks.
I definitely thought that was a face mask he was going to throw the flag on because it came so late.
It did. Instead, second and long now coming up here for the Wolves. They have the ball on their own 19-yard line. They got to get all the way to the Emery 34. So second down and long ways to go. 15 yards to be exact. The snap. First pass of the game for Enterprise. A high lofting pass. Very dangerous. Incomplete. In the vicinity was Deacon Mangum. And that is a very dangerous pass. Third down and long coming up now for the Wolves. Boy, that thing hung in the air a long time, Travis.
Yeah, intended for Clayton Bowler, who just didn't get off the block. And that ball was in the air so long, you thought somebody in a black jersey was going to pick that off and go into the end zone.
Bowler moved off to the left side. Enterprise is moving left to right on the radio dial. Right now they have the ball off that far left hash mark. Trying to match Emery's high-powered offense so far. 14-6 Spartans with a lead here in the opening quarter. Moyles up underneath center. Three-step drop, quick pass over the middle of the field. Incomplete. Some contact on the coverage was Quade Obeson. That pass across the middle intended for Ryland Terry.
That's
and
the right
now
idea.
It's fourth down and long. Great idea. Yeah, slant right across the middle. Had some open field. Got to the inside of Obeson. Could still be running. I think that Terry heard the footsteps of Obeson, and now it's fourth down and long, and Enterprise will have to boot the football away. Ramos will come out to handle that.
Time in the pocket. Just didn't have his feet set. That's why that ball sailed just a little bit too high. And then Overson comes over. As soon as he saw the ball hit the hands, he popped him.
Emery's got two back to return. Yost will set up at the Enterprise 36-yard line for the short punt.
And last time on the field goal, or extra point attempt, the snap was awful.
This one was good. This one an end-over-end punt.
Ooh.
Emery able to come up. Excellent hands that time by Porter Herdsman. Snags it. Emery will take over at the Enterprise 45. The Wolves did have a hard time on the special team snap last week against South Severe as well. Gave South Severe a short field on the opening drive.
Yeah,
now the Spartans already, Travis, in plus territory.
Yeah, Emery on their side of the field already. I think that it's simple for Emery. Spread them out and then just run deep because these corners and these safety, they're just a little bit slow coming up. The cushion's too big.
You've seen Emery go empty backfield already more in this game than they have all season long. This time one bodyguard in the backfield with Gilbert. That'll be Ty Yost landing up on the left side. Motion man coming. It's Porter Herdsman.
Yeah, they're going to get burned again.
Herdsman motions past the slot, low snap. Gilbert picks it up, climbs the pocket, fires deep. Tries to find Hayden Abrams down the field, incomplete pass. Keith Albrecht in on the coverage, and it's second down and 10 for Emery. First incomplete pass of the afternoon for Gilbert.
Yeah, just got tangled up over there with the corner. Couldn't get out of the break. If he's not tangled up below with the feet, he catches it and he probably scores once again.
Second down and 10.
That's Hernandez, I believe, over there playing corner.
Right side, Yost, handoff. Yost has been effective already on the ground. Jukson jives his way to the left side, picks up one. Third down and 9 now for Emery off the gain tackle from the Enterprise Wolves, who have put Emery behind the sticks now. Emery was already starting, remember, in plus territory, and now they have 9 yards to go to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, so first down puts you behind schedule of what you want to do. Second down, you try to run the ball to get some positive yards, pick up one. Third and 9. They didn't have a problem a week ago on third down, though. Emery was pretty good, above 50%.
Gilbert takes a three-step drop, steps up in the pocket, fires, has a wide-open man. Porter Herdsman's got 10 yards and a lot more. Well, a lot more, we'll say another extra yard or two. Give him 11 on the reception, but that is enough to move the sticks. First and 10, Emery inside the 35-yard line on a gain of 11. Gilbert connects with Herdsman for the second time this game.
Yeah, I would have more, Jordan. Danced around a little bit too much, but already past the sticks. The momentum carries him back. First down on third down.
First and 10. Emery with the ball off of the right side. They have one man in the backfield. Motion man coming, gets Herdsman. Porter wants to take the end around, and Enterprise was not fooled at all. Terrific defensive effort that time by the Wolves, really making life difficult out of the backfield. Herdsman had nowhere to go. Jerry Lee was in on the initial hit. And Emery will lose 3 yards to set up second down and 13. Herdsman back 3 off the rush.
I think Emery's just got to stick with spread them out, and then just run 5-6 in, or just sit down in the zone. You're gonna have a lot of success, moving the ball that way.
3 wideouts for Emery. Shoulder high snap, quick pass. Abrams off the left side to the 35. Abrams gets past the 30, up to the 29-yard line. Lost the football, but was he down? I think Emery was saying, hey, he was down. There's still no official word yet. It looks as if they're going to say it was a fumble, and it was. Turnover. Enterprise comes up with it. Now, unfortunately, I do not have the benefit of looking at instant replay, but the ball was on the ground, and McKay Banks, the junior for Enterprise, picks it up. And so a turnover. Hayden Abrams off the reception was able to pick up some positive yardage, but then fumbled the football.
Ripped it free. Enterprise's defense comes up with a huge turnover to prevent Emery from adding 7 more on the scoreboard.
First down and 10 now for the Enterprise Wolves. They'll take over on their own 26-yard line, so they avoid disaster, giving Emery a short field, coming up with a turnover. Emery with that odd man front. Here comes an end around. This will go for minimal gain, maybe a yard for the Wolves. Nope, they'll say that Escalante got it back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Yeah, they give him a yard, Travis, make it second down and 9.
Got chopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Caleb O'Neill on that side of the ball for Emery. One tough customer able to get off the line of scrimmage quick. Sealed it off. Deacon Mangum steps up. Helps on the takedown. Second down and 9. Moyle up underneath center here for the Enterprise Wolves. Out of a twin back set. Back to pass. Fires down the middle of the field. This one knocked away. Caught off of the deflection by Devin Strong. Bo Stilson is in the secondary. He got his hand on the ball, poked it away, and Strong goes down to the ground on his knees. Hauls in the reception at the Enterprise 45-yard line. First and 10, Wolves.
Great defense. And Enterprise catches a break for a first down.
Now, this is a team that plays very physical. They play with a lot of confidence.
That's one you got to spike to the ground instead of popping it up in the air.
He just poked his hand through, got enough of the ball, and it just floated right into Strong's hands. It was a heck of an athlete, the senior, out of the I formation. Handoff, they want to go right up the gut. Positive gain here for the Wolves, playing Enterprise football now on a gain of 7. That's Bowler. Takes it off of the left guard for a gain of 7 to make second and 3.
Yeah, confidence starting to grow with the offense. They're moving the football. They get a huge play defensively where they force the turnover, come up with it. Now they're on the Emery side of things, down 14-6 in the first quarter.
4:45. Clock moving. Emery 14, Enterprise 6. Up underneath center out of an I formation. And now we have a pre-snap penalty. This will go against Enterprise, and it's exactly what they did not need. We are now looking at second and a short 9, long 8 for the Wolves off of the pre-snap penalty of a false start. That's one thing that Enterprise cannot do in this game. You got to make life easy on your backup quarterback. Pre-snap penalties can kill drives. And now it's second down and 8 for the Wolves. They have the ball back on their own 46-yard line.
Definitely can't move backwards, can't have silly pre-snap penalties. But Emery's got to find a way to get pressure. They haven't got any pressure on the quarterback.
Man coming in motion, it's Strong. Out of the deep back spot. Snap, little play action, handoff and around. Emery not fooled at all. Hard run for Enterprise. Nothing there. Gideon Meekum was first to slow down the runner off of the left side, and then Emery's defense collapses on the takedown, and Enterprise will lose 5 yards.
Trying to stretch it, trying to cut it back inside. Emery's defense not fooled like you talked about. They know that play's coming in, that end-around play, and the defense stuffs them. Third and long.
Anzalone goes around the end. Nothing there. Third down and 13 for Enterprise. They have to get the ball to the Emery 45-yard line. Third and long, not necessarily their forte, but A. Strong already has one run to his name today of 61 yards, so why not, right?
Yeah, I think Enterprise is saying, hey, you got to blow the whistle. You can't let that play continue to drive our quarterback back, our running back back.
Quick pass, moving out to the right side, setting up the wide receiver screen. Hayden Abrams not fooled at all. Pass was complete to Elworth, and the senior is brought down on a minimal pickup. Sets up 4th down and long for the Enterprise Wolves.
Enterprise, I think, got a little too cute on the drive. It stalls out. Emery's defense comes up with a huge 3-and-out.
Back to return deep. It's Porter Herdsman. He'll stand back at his own 25-yard line. As Ramos will come out to boot this ball away, stands at his own 26. Flag is down. Great punt. Ty Yost picks it up at his own 30. Yost goes right side to the 40, still on his feet, up to the 43-yard line. Excellent return, but a flag is down back at the 36-yard line on Enterprise's side of the field.
I thought Enterprise moved a little early before the snap.
Illegal shift. Excellent field position for Emery. Long quarter. He's taking about 25 minutes of real time with 2:51 to play in the opening quarter. And off that illegal shift, they'll tack on 5 more off of the return. So Emery with the ball near midfield, close to where they took over on their last possession before a fumble halted the drive. Rare turnover for Emery so far this season. Trevin Gilbert's going to go back to work. Gilbert's been very good so far, 6 of 7, 150 yards, 2 touchdown scores. His last pass went for 7 yards. Shotgun set here for Gilbert. Hands it off to Jackson Johnson, his first carry. Johnson has a little bit of daylight. Spin move, gets past the 45 on Enterprise side of the field. And so a nice pickup by JJ. Big first down yardage for Emery. We know how crucial that is. Go ahead and give JJ a run of 7 to set up 2nd and 3.
It's a good burst. Spin off the tackle. Fall forward. Nice gain of 7.
First down yardage has been so crucial for Emery this season. We've seen some really effective drives, and it seems like it always starts with a big play on first down. Nice chunk. Gilbert with a pitch. Goes back to JJ right side, and this time he goes nowhere. He maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Excellent defensive play by the Enterprise Wolves, stepping up on the takedown for Enterprise that go-around. I believe that was Mason Nelson coming up with the stop.
No chance. Defense shifts. You pitch out. The play took too long to develop. Enterprise reads it. 3rd and 3. See if Emery can convert. Move the chains.
Well, the Wolves are going to make it difficult for Emery. Seems like the entire game has been played on this side of the field. Ball at the 44. Spartans want to hand off yet again. This one will go close to the first down sticks. Johnson, I believe, has enough. Needed to get to the 41. Gets it to about the 40.5. That'll be enough to move the sticks gain of 4.
That's a good job up front by Emery's offensive line to push that defensive line back and then allows to hold the gap to pick up the first down.
First downs have been few far and in between for Emery in this quarter because they have struck fast through the air. That time Johnson's able to move it. He's got 3 carries for 11 yards. 1:20 now to play in the first quarter. Emery 14, Enterprise 6. Spartans have done it with the air raid attack, a 49 and 81-yard touchdown pass. Abrams is going to come in motion left to right. Hand off to Hayden. He's going to stop. Hayden's going to test his arm. He wants to go deep. No one's home. Overshoots everyone. Pass intended for Porter Herdsman. And now Emery with a little trickery faced with a 2nd down.
Yeah, if you're going to do that play, make sure you throw it so nobody can catch it. He saw that it wasn't going to happen, so he just overshoots everybody. You play 2nd down, and you don't force it and have a turnover. Sometimes you think I can fit in that window.
Enterprise was not fooled. Secondary stayed at home. Trickery not going to work in the opening quarter. 1:02 left. 2nd down and 10 for Emery. Back to Jackson Johnson. Been the workhorse on this drive. Jackson gets inside.
Got a flag.
The 35-yard line. Flag is out. This one is right at the takedown. Face mask against Enterprise, and that will be enough to move the sticks. So JJ's been effective. Travis had a 5-yard pickup. That go around 6-yard pickup. You can tack on some more with the face mask.
We talked about the penalties. We talk about how Enterprise can't afford the silly penalties. That's a silly one.
Emery right now in this game, just one penalty in the opening quarter. It was a 10-yard holding. Outside of that, it's been relatively clean. They did have the fumble, so 1 turnover as well. Ball at the Enterprise 30-yard line. Emery moving right to left right now on the dial as we're down to the final 53 ticks in the first quarter. Gilbert, quick pass goes out to Deacon Mangum. Mangum at the 30-yard line, splits 2 defenders, still on his feet. And now a pickup of maybe a yard, so 2nd down and 9 coming up. Again, Enterprise defense, the secondary's been quick to the ball on the short to intermediate routes. It's been the long ball that's killed him here in the first quarter. And after the official spot, they give Emery exactly 1 yard. .23 ticks left. Emery does have to run one more play. Play clock just ahead of the game clock. Handoff, it's JJ. Splits, finds his way in between the defense, and he's able to get past the 25 up to the 23-yard line. So a 5-yard pickup. Gives Emery a 3rd and 3, and that'll take us to the end of the opening quarter. Entertaining one. We've had fireworks all over the place. We had 3 touchdowns in the first 3 minutes of the game. Emery, 14, Enterprise 6. Second quarter coming up when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. That's where the Emery Spartans play. Back in just a moment.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Herdsman, number 23.
Braxton Butler, number 33. Quade Oveson, number 6.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL. AM KOAL.
Second quarter, first play from scrimmage of the period. Emery with a handoff, and it's Jackson Johnson once again. JJ, all he had to do was get past the 20. He gets it past the 18-yard line for a gain of 6. That'll be enough to move the sticks. He's got 28 yards off 6 carries.
Yeah, looked really good running the football so far. Move the sticks, like you said, keep the drive alive. And for Emery, it's about building on that 14-6 lead right now. And a score in this quarter would be huge.
First down and 10. Gilbert, quick pass goes to Abrams. Abrams off of the outside, and again, that's that quick step, getting to the ball off of the edge. Devin Strong.
Yeah, that's the wrong side to throw. Devin Strong on that side, strong enough to come and make the tackle, and he's been a wrecking ball so far in this first half.
He is a special athlete. Abrams on a gain of 1, another completion for Gilbert. His last 2 passes have gone for 1 yard apiece. He's got
your best matchup's down closer to you and I, and that's Rylan Terry.
This time Gilbert rolls out right side, throws on the run. Caught, then dropped. Hit Porter Herdsman right between the numbers. Lurking in the secondary was Rylan Terry. Still would have been a nice pickup for Emery. Instead, it falls to the ground, and 11:04 to play in the second. Spartans faced with 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, thinking yards after the catch. The problem is you have to catch the football first.
Gilbert's 8 of 10, 152 yards so far in this game. Passing situation, although it appears to be 4-down territory for the Spartans. They lead 14-6 with 11:04 to play in the second. Out of the shotgun set again, Gilbert takes it. Shoulder high, back to pass, under pressure, dump off. He finds Butler. Butler 15, into the 10. Flag is down, back at the 15-yard line. Butler extremely close to the first down sticks. If the play stands, it may be enough for a first down for Emery, but I believe this one may be coming back. Love the play call. Butler was able to sneak on the inside route underneath the defense, found the gap, exploits that hole. However, it may be coming back.
Yeah, Butler's quick. Sees the hole very well. That one right there was that burst. Had a great run. But anytime you see the flag in that area, it's going to be a hold. Maybe. We don't know.
Still waiting.
Well, you got to know what to play or what you're calling. You threw the flag. So what are you trying to discuss?
Still a conversation among the officials.
Waved it off, Jordan.
Gonna wave it off. So no flag.
Yeah,
and that is
much.
enough to move the sticks as Emery has the ball now at the 8-yard line. Only had to get to the 9. So a pickup of 11 on the pass.
Butler picks up the first down. We see last week Butler on that same play scored against Union.
10:55 to play in the second. 14-6 Emery. Back into the red zone. This time inside the 10. Ball placed on the far left hash mark. Spartans break the huddle with Jackson Johnson off on the right side. That 4-2-5 defensive set here for Enterprise. Trips right side. One man on the left for Emery. Hand off to Jackson Johnson. And JJ is able to get the ball up close to the 5. We'll give him a gain of 3 to set up second down and goal to go. He's got 31 yards rushing on 7 carries, the bulk of which have come on this drive as the clock continues to tick. Time-consuming drive. This is more of what we expected coming into this game. Although we'll love the quick strikes. Both teams, 3 quick strikes. 2 for Emery, 1 for Enterprise early in the game. Back to pass, Gilbert. Fresh pocket. Fires. Caught. What a grab by Porter Herdsman. And he falls down at the 1-yard line. He had to climb the ladder. He reached. He secured it, brought it down to the ground. And a nice pickup of 7 yards at the half-yard line.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, that side. That's Rylan Terry in coverage. He's not a very strong corner.
Emery will take it themselves into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Easiest run of the afternoon for Trevin Gilbert. It comes off the quarterback keeper, and the Spartans will increase that lead on 3rd and goal to make it 20-6.
You get great field position, you take advantage, and then you just push the quarterback into the end zone for the touchdown.
Atwood comes out to attempt the PAT. .9:42 to play here in the first half. 3rd touchdown for Gilbert of the game. 2 through the air, 1 on the ground. Gilbert to hold. Snap is good. Hold is good. And the kick is right down Broadway. 21-6. 9:42 to play here in the first half. Emery right now rolling on Enterprise, but the Wolves will have a chance to answer back when we return.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
The Spartans play here.
Hayden Abrams, number 3.
Caleb O'Neill, number 58.
Deacon Mangum, number 12.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Back to the action on the field. 21-6 Emery with the lead over Enterprise. 9:42 to play in the first half. Atwood to kick it off from the 40. End over end kick. Opposite of Strong this time. Ball is on the ground, and now a handoff to Strong. Broken play. Bo Stilson gets down and makes the tackle at Enterprise's own 10-yard line. So a jumbled mess on the special teams, the kick return. Emery takes full advantage, and now there's a lot of green in front of the Wolves as they'll try to get back into this game with Emery leading 21-6.
The bobble, and then you panic, so you hand the ball off backwards to Strong, who goes nowhere, so Emery has Enterprise pinned deep.
Boyle is up under center. He's got 1 man in the backfield. Emery with the odd man front. Enterprise going to try to run this ball out of their own territory, deep in their own territory, I should say. Then we'll pick up that time off the carry by Bowler. 1 yard. 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, chance for Emery's defense now. Get a 3 and out, get great field position, and get another score, and really bury this Enterprise team.
It's a crucial time, that's for sure. You can feel the importance of each drive for Enterprise amplifying as they fall further and further behind. A team that was shut out last week against South Severe, they scored on their first play from scrimmage here tonight, but the offense has not been able to get going since. Back to pass, Moyle throws it out into the flats, incomplete. It was tipped. Couldn't tell if that was Howard or O'Neal. Looks like it was O'Neal that got a piece of that off of the outside. They said he's a bit hobbled, but I'll tell you, Caleb O'Neal is one tough kid, and he is going to play if he could walk. That's just the way he is. I mean, I've enjoyed watching Caleb since he was a sophomore at the varsity level. He loves football, and he's a heck of a player. Coming up with a big tip off of the right side. Sets up 3rd down and 9 now for the Wolves.
Now you talk about what a gamer he is. Nothing's going to keep this kid out.
No. He loves to play football, that is for sure. Loves his Kansas City Chiefs as well. 3-man front. Emery's going to bring Mangum. Pay attention to him off of the right side. Butler off of the left. Hard snap count. And 3rd and 9 just got a lot easier for Enterprise. Typically it's Emery drawing off the opposition with that hard snap count. This time it's Enterprise.
That's Josh Howard. Just trying to sneak through a little early on that play.
15 yards of penalties here in the first half against Emery. 1 hold and now a pre-snap. Ball moved up to the 16-yard line. So it's 3rd down and 4. Enterprise has got to get to that Emery 20-yard line.
Yeah, that puts Enterprise in a situation where they can run the football now. Instead of being 3rd and 9, we're going to pass the football.
Moyles up underneath center. He's got that power I formation. Handoff, Strong, right side. Strong's got the 1st down. He's close to the sidelines. I believe he got it, far side of the field. I think that's enough to move the sticks. He is right at the 20. So it all depends on the spot. And now they may actually measure this one. Said it all depends on that spot. They're going to give it to him 1st down. Well, that was close. Very, very close. Strong. Great field vision. Just able to get past the sticks off of the far right sideline. 1st and 10 now for the Wolves. 8:39 and counting left to play in the first half. 21-6 Emery with the lead.
Penalty comes back to bite him.
Did. That put Enterprise back on schedule. I formation. Moyle under center. Snap and a handoff. Try to go to the fullback. And this time, little rugby-style run. Good for a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 now for the Wolves as the clock continues to tick away. And again, I said coming into this game, I thought it'd be quick. I thought both teams would try to establish the run. In fact, they're going to give Enterprise 3 yards off of that carry on Bowler's run, excuse me. 4 minutes gone by here in the second. Clock now moving with a bit more speed than it did in that first quarter with so many quick strikes.
Hatfield comes in. He's going to plug right up in the middle.
Right side, Strong, nothing there. That time, Butler is able to explode into the backfield, and that's a big loss. That'll put Enterprise back at the original line of scrimmage at the 20 on a loss of 5.
Yeah, Braxton Butler's been so good these first 2.5 weeks. Coming here into week 3, had the touchdown. Last week had that nice run just a second ago. This time gets in there with that burst, makes the tackle.
3rd down and 9, loss of 4. Enterprise has held this ball now for about 3 minutes of real game time, and they've really only accumulated 10 yards. Handoff, they want to go back to Strong on 3rd down, and he's nowhere near the 1st down sticks. Had to get to the 30. He stopped shy of the 25. Spot him at the 23. So 4th down, we'll see the special teams unit for Enterprise come out yet again.
Yeah, I like that play call. You got to spread it out and try to get the ball through the air for a 1st down. No way you're picking up the 1st down on that run.
Let's say the idea was perhaps to at least get close where you think about being in 4-down territory, still backed up on your own side of the field. So Ramos will come out to punt. Ramos is already to put that leg to work in this game. Back to return deep. It's Herdsman. He'll stand back at his own 45-yard line. High snap, helmet high. Ramos is able to pull it down. Gets a nice punt away. It will take an Enterprise bounce right into the hands of Porter Herdsman. Herdsman picks it up at the 40, gets to the 45, now to the 50, getting shifty all the way to Enterprise out of the field, now to the 46-yard line, and that's where he's brought down to the ground. Beautiful return by Porter Herdsman. He is a handful, but he gets into the open field, and we've seen it more than once already in this ball game. So Emery will set up again in plus territory. This has been the reoccurring theme of this game. They're already on Enterprise's side of the field. They have won the field position battle throughout a quarter and a half of football.
Yeah, Emery has lived on this side of the field, and they've took advantage when they've got great field position by scoring touchdowns.
6:15 left in the first half. Emery 21, Enterprise 6. Spartans can really make it difficult on the Wolves right here. Put them in a 3-score hole. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Back to pass, rollout. Gilbert throws on the run, splits the defenders, finds Deacon Mangum. And Mangum that time is able to take it for a gain of 17 yards. Move the sticks, 1st and 10, Emery at the 31.
Yeah, the middle linebacker, that one's Banks, who has to come over. He's out of position and makes the tackle. But these corners for Enterprise really struggling on those one-on-one matchups.
We've hit the midway point of the second quarter, 21-6, Emery with a lead. 2 wideouts on each side. Yost is going to line up right side of Gilbert out of the shotgun set. Back to pass, 3-man rush for Enterprise. Gilbert tries to pick him apart, overshoots Herdsman, threw into double coverage. That time Jose Torres was in the back in the secondary. Got some help from Albrecht, and it's 2nd down and 10 on a rare incompletion from Trevin Gilbert.
Yeah, I think Trevin wants that one back. If he goes through the progressions and he checks down to the other side of the field, Butler was wide open.
It's 11 of 14 through the air in this game. Hand off to Yost. He found that hole and exploits in a hurry. Gets inside the 25-yard line. Gain of 7 for Ty Yost, and now it's a very manageable 3rd down for the Spartans.
It's a great run, great vision, and you just pop off the defender, and you pick up positive yards. Makes it 3rd and 2. And for Emery, a lot of things you can do. This is going to be 4-down territory, so a lot of things you can open up right now.
4 attempts, 21 yards for Yost in the game. He'll get it again. Flags come out in the vicinity of holding. Yost picked up about 2 yards, would have been just shy of the 1st down stick, and it will be holding against Emery. 3rd penalty of the first half.
There's no reason to hold. No reason to get in there and hold when you're that close to the 1st down. Just got to be smarter, got to clean that up. I think Coach Fumo, this is one area where he's going to be disappointed, is these penalties.
Ball's at the 34-yard line. Left to right. Relatively clean. They have the 1 turnover, the 1 fumble, few flags, but for the most part.
I think you pick up 1st down up here with the streak play.
Herdsman's going to go in motion right to left. 3rd and 13 for Emery. Gilbert rolls out. Left side. Gilbert tries to dump it off, overshoots his intended receiver. Strong was there on the coverage as he sends Butler down to the ground. It is 4th down for Emery, ball at the 33-yard line. So a penalty halting or potentially halting this drive. I agree with you. It's 4-down territory inside the 35, just out of the range of a field goal.
Yeah, the 1st down, just overshot it.
Yep.
That's a play right there. There's 2 black jerseys over in that area. Hayden Abrams down past the stick just a little bit more, but not enough strength because you're throwing off balance to get the football to him.
Back-to-back incompletions for the first time in this game for Gilbert. Trevin's got Yost with him in the backfield. 3 wideouts right side, and there was movement, but Emery got the timeout beforehand. 5:01 to play in the first half, 21-6. Emery with the lead, 4th and 13. They're inside the Enterprise 35. We'll pause for 30 seconds and return here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
The Spartans play here.
Hayden Abrams, number 3.
Caleb O'Neill, number 58.
Deacon Mangum, number 12.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL. KOAL.
4th down and 13 for Emery. They have the ball right now with the Enterprise 33-yard line. They have to get to about the 20 to keep the sticks moving. Ball's on the near right hash mark. Yost will line up out of the shotgun. Emery runs trips right side, one wide out, top of the screen. Motion man is Herdsman. He goes right to left. Enterprise is going to rush 3. Gilbert, clean pocket, now under pressure. Flushed out right side, throws on the run. It's caught at the 19-yard line by Deacon Mangum. A gain of 15 will keep this drive alive. Gilbert throwing on the run, and he finds Deacon for the first down. Emery back in the red zone.
2 corners over by Enterprise, and nobody covers their own guy that they're supposed to be covering. They both peel off, and it allows a first down. And we were talking about it. You can have success moving the ball. Just get Gilbert to roll out. Fires a bullet. Perfect pass. First down.
3 catches for 33 yards for Deacon in this game. 1st and 10, ball at the 20-yard line. Trevin's going to go back into the shotgun set. Yost lines up to the right. Gilbert. Dump off pass to Yost. It was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Great defense that time by Mason Nelson, the senior, for Enterprise. 2nd down and 10 off an incomplete pass.
Yeah, 2 guys cover up the intended wide receiver into the end zone, so nowhere to go with the football. Porter Herdsman locked up by the safety in the corner.
It was a great check down by Gilbert, but a better defensive play. Sets up 2nd down and 10. Yost still in the backfield. 3 wideouts right side, 1 to the left. Man-to-man top of the screen. Gilbert hands this one off to Yost. Yost finds a little gap, gets close to the 15-yard line. Gain of 4. So it is 3rd and manageable for Emery. We'll call it 3rd and 6. Ball at the 16. They have to get to the 10. Yost has 25 yards on the ground on 5 carries. Take that ratio, not too shabby so far in this game. This time 2 wideouts left side on 3rd down. 2 to the right. Right as I say that, motion man coming. It's Mangum. He goes right to left. That leads Herdsman by himself down to the bottom.
Hayden on the fade.
Gilbert's looking. Dump off now to Braxton, and Butler's able to get it close to the 15-yard line. No gain. They say stopped at his tracks back at the line of scrimmage.
I think initially wanted to go to Hayden on that fade towards the end zone, but then just checks down. And no gain makes it 4th down and 6.
4th and 6, but this is definitely within the range of Jaden Atwood, the field goal kicker for Emery, so he'll come out to attempt this one. Ball is at the 16. Gilbert will be the holder. He's going to hold this at about the 24-yard line, so we'll call it a 34-yard attempt for Atwood. Snap is good. Hold is good. Atwood's kick doesn't have the distance. No, it hit the crossbar and bounced off. Everything looked good, the snap, the hold, everything, but it just doesn't have the distance, hitting the crossbar and bouncing back. So Enterprise's defense comes up big, and they hold Emery scoreless once again with a drive starting near Enterprise's side of the field.
Perfect snap, hold, the kick, that ball straight on target. Needed 1 more yard.
I don't even think he needed a yard. 6 inches might have done it.
And he can't come through. It hits the crossbar.
So if you're the Wolves, trailing 21-6 with 2:58 to play in the second, you have got to be happy with this.
Yeah, they haven't played well at all, and they only trail 21-6.
We have a timeout on the field. 2:58 to play. And we're going to keep it here, Travis, as we get under 3 minutes to play in the first half. Coming up, the halftime report brought to you by Dr. Callie at Castle Valley Orthodontics. You can call for a free consultation today at 637-2222. You will not forget that number, I promise. 2222. Dr. Callie and the great staff down at Castle Valley Orthodontics will bring us the halftime report coming up in 3 minutes. While we have a moment, I also want to call all students, alumni, and fans. You have a chance to show off your school spirit with a custom school spirits card at Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. If you want to rep your Emery Spartans, you can head on down right now and get your Visa Debit Emery Spartans card. They also have them with the Carbon Dinos and the Grand Red Devils. So rep your Spartans at Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. 2:58 out of the timeout. 1st and 10 here for the Wolves. Snap and a handoff. Strong goes around the right side, and the Emery defense not fooled at all. A gang tackle. Quick whistle. Caleb O'Neal was in on the initial hit. Loss of 2 yards sets up 2nd down and 12. Defense has played great outside of really one play, and that was Strong taking it 69 yards on the opening play from scrimmage.
That's it, one play. And that one play they scored on. Other than that, Emery's defense has been rock solid once again.
Ball at the 18 here for the Wolves. 2 minutes and 27 ticks left in the first half. Still 21-6 Emery. Spartans go with that 3-man down front. 2 linebackers, 1 on each side. That's Abrams and Mangum. Gideon Meekum filling in at middle linebacker for Bowden Chrisman, who was out. Hand off end around. O'Neal grabs the ball carrier by the jersey and pulls him down to the ground at the 10-yard line. Grown man play by Caleb O'Neal. Timeout taken by the Spartans. That one had no chance of developing. And O'Neal, the tough senior, steps up with a big play.
Yeah, you're not going to stop Caleb O'Neal, hobbled or not, gets in there, and he just wrestles down the guy with the ball in the backfield, throws him to the turf. Timeout, Emery.
We'll take another timeout. Ball is at the 12-yard line. Enterprise deep in their own territory yet again. It seems like the entire game has been played on this side of the field as we get down to the final 2 minutes. And the Spartans only hold a 15-point lead.
Yeah, Enterprise just hanging around, but Emery right now has a chance. 2:05 left, 3rd and 18. Get a stop here. Hopefully Enterprise is in a passing situation. You can knock that ball down to the turf, save some time, save your timeout, and get a score going into the break.
3 men front for Emery out of the timeout. Got big Calvin Hadfield filling in at that nose tackle spot with O'Neal on the right side. Then Blake Citron lining up off of the left side. Stand-up linebackers. Mangan and Abrams. That's a lot of athletic ability for Emery out. Gavin Bernard has come in as well at that middle linebacker spot. 2 minutes, 8 seconds left in the first half. 3rd and 18 here for the Wolves back in their own territory inside the 15-yard line. They have this one spotted at the 12. Emery's going to get the ball back with plenty of time unless they give up a big play here on 3rd and long. Shotgun set. Moyle, the freshman, back to throw. He's going to launch this one. He's got all day to throw. Fires deep downfield. Strong is in the area. Knocked down to the ground. Bo Stilson once again. That's his 2nd deflection of this game. The first one happened to be caught by Strong off the deflection. That time, Stilson knocks it down to the ground, and it's 4th and long for Enterprise. They'll be punting up against their own goal line.
Yeah, Strong had to become the defender on Stilson because Stilson had a beat on that football, and then he comes across as Strong and knocks it free from Stilson.
Interception might not have been bad deep downfield. Logic behind that play. Let's go 500. Make a tackle if someone comes off with the interception. Instead, Ramos has got to kick this ball out of his own end zone.
Or maybe you draw a penalty, pass interference, and you get the first down.
Perfect snap. Abrams on the rush. That ball nearly blocked. Short return. Herdsman gets it at the 37-yard line. Now to the 35. Still on his feet. Makes 2 would-be tacklers miss. And up to the 31-yard line. Emery will take over on their near hash mark. Enterprise out of the field once again with a $150. No timeouts left. But plenty of time to at least get back within field goal range.
Yeah, plenty of time for Emery to go down and score. Came up short on the field goal attempt just a second ago. About 3 inches short of adding 3. But a chance here to bury Enterprise going into the break.
Well, remember, Enterprise will get the ball to start the second half, so the defense right now laboring, just trying to hold up the offense at least on one more drive here in the first half. Gilbert out of the shotgun snap. Goes to Butler across the middle of the field. Big pickup from the 31-yard line. Gets it up to the 18. Gain of 13. 1st and 10 Emery. That's just pitch and catch football. Gilbert to Butler.
That's smart. Pitch and catch like you talked about. Let your guy do the rest. And that's Butler using the speed. Scampers down. Picks up the first down.
1st down and 10 Emery. Ball at the 18-yard line. 1:40 and counting. Spartans back in the red zone. Red zone woes have reared their ugly head here in this first half as Gilbert goes to the snap. The slap count. Quick pass again. Threads the needle in between, finds Butler yet again on another gain of 13 from the 18 down to the 5-yard line. Dangerous throw, but that was a precision pass. Gilbert finds Butler yet again.
Yeah, Braxton Butler uses the speed once again, like you talked about. Dangerous, but threaded it through 2 white jerseys. 1st and goal.
Goal to go for Emery, just shy of the 5-yard line. They can take their time with 1:13 up 21-6, trying to make it a 3-score lead. Gilbert, low snap, goes to the ground, picks it up, now has time to throw. Corner of the end zone, caught, touchdown! Touchdown Spartans on a 6-yard toss. Deacon Mangum in the back of the end zone, and it's 27-6. Emery by 3 scores with 1:02 to play in the first half.
Yeah, Ryland Terry for Enterprise spun all around, lost, and it allows Deacon to find the back part of the end zone. Easy pitch and catch, touchdown. Emery wasted no time off that punt, got great field position, and they go down and score.
Atwood to attempt the PAT. The kick is up, and this one hits the upright. It's no good. I mean, we're talking about a game of inches. Still the damage done, 27-6. Emery with a 21-point lead over Enterprise. We'll pause for 30 seconds, and the final couple of plays of the half coming up when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Eastern Utah Imaging is open with scan times of less than 30 minutes, the ability to scan a wide range of implanted devices, and a turnaround time for results of 24 hours or less. You need to call Eastern Utah Imaging. Ask your doctor or call 636 X-Ray to schedule your appointment today.
The Spartans play here.
Hayden Abrams, number 3.
Caleb O'Neill, number 58.
Deacon Mangum, number 12.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KO. The Spartans play here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAF.
27-6, Emery with the lead. Atwood's kickoff goes deep, and this is a nice return by Enterprise. Anzalone gets it out close to the 40-yard line. Anzalone, the freshman, on the decent return, and that'll set up Enterprise close to the 40.
Good return for Enterprise. See if they can get something going into the break. They're going to get the football back to start the third quarter, so 54 seconds left, just shy of the 40-yard line.
They need something to get going on offense. Near midfield.
Take some shots downfield if you're Enterprise.
The offense, it has been a struggle for the Wolves in this game. But now a chance to at least get a little momentum going into the break. Ball right now on their own 39-yard line. Moyle will go back out of the shotgun set. When backs hand off, Bowler wants to go right side. Hayden Abrams gets into the backfield and wraps him up high. Flag comes out from the secondary. Flag lands on the 45-yard line. Curious to see what the call is here. Abrams went high on the tackle. I don't believe it was a horse collar, though.
No.
Could easily appear to be the case, though, out on the field. I mean, we have the
bird's eye view.
Yep. Makes it a little bit easier. I don't believe that's going to be the call. Instead, they call
a face mask on Enterprise.
And that's going to back up the Wolves from the 39 back to the 24. That's a personal foul. So with 47 seconds left, the Wolves, good field position, erased with another penalty.
It's been one thing that they've done that they couldn't come in this game and do is just pile up those penalties. That's the second face mask penalty that they've been, charged with.
Moves the ball back to the 24-yard line with 47 ticks left in the first half. Enterprise will get the ball to start the second half. So for Coach Messersmith, you would look at this and say, hey, if we can get something here, we will have a chance to get back in this game on the first possession of the second half. Ball back at the 24-yard line, and the clock will move as soon as the ball is snapped. 17 on the play clock. Moyle comes up underneath center. This time a quarterback sneak. Get a rugby style this one up to the 28, 29-yard line, and I'll have to run one more play. And then we can move into the second half, and I believe Enterprise will just run yet another quarterback sneak. Nope, they may not have to run another play.
Yeah, those things are right on cue with one another, the play clock and the game clock.
It's very close. Down to 10 seconds on the game and play clock. Handoff, this one, Bowler, nowhere to go. Stuffed to the line of scrimmage, and that will take us to the end of the first half. Emery takes a 27-6 lead into the break. It's been an entertaining ball game. The Wolves have fought hard. But the defense has been faced with several difficult situations. And yet, Travis, they have been able to answer most of these calls.
Yeah, they played defensively. They did as much as they could to limit Emery offensively on the scoreboard. The penalties, though, are one thing where Enterprise, that's really what shot them in the foot is the penalties. And Emery's took advantage of that, short field.
Yeah, penalties have been a problem for Emery. 1 turnover in the first half, 20 yards of penalties. Enterprise, well, they're well beyond 60 penalty yards so far. As we reach the midway point, Emery looking to get to 3-0. That's a tough spot to get to, as it's been a long time since the Spartans have been 3-0. They are 2 quarters away from doing just that. They lead 27-6 over the Enterprise Wolves. We'll send it back to the studio. Coming up, halftime report brought to you by Dr. Callie at Castle Valley Orthodontics. We'll take a look at the first half statistics. We'll get Travis's thoughts as we move into the second half. Score again, Emery 27, Enterprise 6. We're back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
At Eastern Utah Community Credit Union, we have the solutions to your financial goals. From auto loans, RV, home and business, to savings, money market, and certificate accounts. With local people, local lending, and local decisions, you can depend on us.
Eastern Utah Imaging is open. With scan times of less than 30 minutes, the ability to scan a wide range of implanted devices, and a turnaround time for results of 24 hours or less, you need to call Eastern Utah Imaging. Ask your doctor or call 636 X-Ray to schedule your appointment today.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
At Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, they believe every home deserves to look its best. Since 2003, Clean Cut Roofing and Siding has been transforming homes and businesses with precision and care, ensuring your peace of mind with every shingle and siding panel installed. Whether you're updating an old look, repairing storm damage, or bringing life back to your storefront, trust them to handle every detail. Visit cleancutroofingsiding.com to schedule your free consultation. Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, where quality meets craftsmanship.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a Spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
222. Also want to bring in the viewing audience on YouTube. Travis, we go through and we take a look at the way the first half went down. Emery right now up by 21, but if you're Enterprise, you've got to feel pretty good about it. Emery could be up by 5 scores in this game.
Yeah, Emery really could be up 5 scores like you talk about. A lot of opportunities for Emery in that first half to put more points on the board than the 27 they got. So Enterprise down 27-6 here. They have a chance. We've seen that play, that explosive touchdown they got right after Emery went up 7-0. They got that quick touchdown pass to one of their better players in Strong. But ever since that point, they've been slowed up. Penalty-wise, they just can't move the ball. They're trying to run the ball through the hashes. They can't. The only way they're going to get, points on the board, I think, is trying to, through the air, trying to get those corners. But Emery's secondary is really good, and it's hard to pass on that secondary.
Oh, it is. There's no question. I want to take a look at the individual statistics in this game, and we're going to start on the offensive side of the ball with the Spartans. Trevin Gilbert in that first half connected on 2 long touchdowns right out of the gate. 49 yards, had a touchdown. Just a couple of plays later, 81-yard touchdown. In that first half, he throws for 234 yards. And he's also got 3 touchdowns through the air and 1 on the ground.
Yeah, both those touchdown passes through there, nobody was near the wide receiver. It's just over the top, and it's a catch, and the closest guy is 20 yards away from you.
Right. It was tough sledding, there's no doubt, for that Enterprise secondary. Emery threw the ball 21 times in that first half. And how efficient was Trevin Gilbert? Well, he only had 5 incompletions. So 16 of 21, 234 yards, 3 touchdowns. Once again, talking about the efficiency, that's lights out.
Lights out, 16 of 21. I mean, Gilbert is just starting to get more comfortable each week, and he's a really good quarterback. And teams, if you don't put pressure on him, he's going to pick you apart because he's so good in the pocket. He can look the defender off with his eyes, and then if he has to, he's not afraid just to check it down and get to play number 2.
Let's take a look at what Emery has done on the ground. So we see Ty Yost get his first start out of the backfield. I know he only carried the ball 5 times, but Travis, I was actually impressed with how fast Ty could hit the holes. And you and I were talking before the game. We knew he was going to be more than capable coming out of the backfield. We've seen the explosiveness on the outside. He can run the ball. Emery's got some guys. I mean, even with some injury concerns, there's some skill position players that can definitely produce if given the chance. And I think Ty kind of exemplifies that. He was good in the first half. He has 5 carries for 25 yards, just giving Emery some consistent push out of that backfield.
Yeah, I just feel as Ty Yost gets more carries, the more comfortable he's going to get running the football. That's all it is. It's just being comfortable running the football. It's different. He's not used to, being the main workhorse at that running back spot. So the more carries he gets, the more comfortable he gets. And then he's going to, at one point, he is going to take one of those runs inside the hash, and he's going to break it down the sideline and score.
I thought he was going to do that multiple times in that first half. He was spelled by Jackson Johnson over the first 24 minutes. Johnson, again, we didn't know to what extent we would see JJ out there on the field today, but he has 7 carries for 31 yards. And again, productivity. The offense has gotten a consistent pace from the backfield.
Yeah, JJ, we didn't know coming in how banged up he was, but he looked fine. He looked good running the football. So with Yost and JJ running the football, that two-headed monster, they are similar in style. They're both quick. They'll plant the foot and then kick off. They're really not power running backs. They're more finesse, and that's all you need. So you just need efficient at the running back spot to continue to move the football, which opens up your passing attack.
Let's take a look at the receiving yardage for Emery in that first half. Deacon Mangum leads the way with 4 grabs. He goes for 39 yards on those 4 grabs, also about a 6-yard touchdown.
Yeah, Deacon continues to play good football at that wide receiver spot. Deacon just finds ways to get open. He's always open, and he just continues to get open, and you see it tonight with the touchdown.
We also have 3 grabs from Hayden Abrams, 3 catches for 89 yards. That includes an 81-yard touchdown. Hayden did have 1 fumble, but still effective through the air. Porter Herdsman has 3 grabs for 67 yards and a touchdown. And Braxton Butler, he's been Mr. Consistent all season long for Emery, giving Trevin yet another option on the check down. He's got 3 catches for 37 yards, back-to-back 13-yard grabs. Trevin had to thread the needle in between the defense, and Butler was there to secure those passes on both attempts. I've been super impressed with Butler throughout this season, and we see it again for him, right? Just a steady option for this offense.
Yeah, Braxton Butler's Mr. Consistent. He just continues to pick up first down after first down on those little check down plays, and he uses his speed. But Emery's got guys, they can spread you out. They've got a lot of talent offensively. So if it's not Mangum, then maybe it's Butler. If it's not Butler, then it's Porter. So they've got a lot of weapons, and offensively, that's a good thing. Defensively, it's hard to cover.
They have dudes. That's what Coach Famala said. We've got dudes. Well, we got some dudes, that's for sure. Those dudes lead 27-6 right now. We're about 5 minutes away from getting the second half off and rolling. Emery trying to get to 3-0. Second consecutive home game. More of a home-heavy schedule this year. Last year, it leaned a little bit more on the road. Following tonight's game, a massive test next week on the road against the Manti Templars. But we still have 24 minutes with the Enterprise Wolves. And Travis, even though this is a team that's only returning 7 total starters on either side of the ball combined, they are a formidable opponent. I mean, they battled with South Severe last week, shut the Rams out in the second half, and Emery's offense has been able to move the ball, get it inside the red zone, but that's when the Enterprise defense has really given them fits, when that back half of the field shrinks.
Enterprise is well coached.
Yep.
Those kids are tough. They lost a lot, but who's there now? They're just going to continue to fight. And you saw a week ago, they lost 21-0, but they shut out that team. And in this first half, they played well, only giving up 27 points. You're like, well, it's 27 points. But, yeah, Emery could have been up 40-6, 45-6, and they're only up 27-6. So Enterprise has got some dudes, too.
We are, again, about 4 minutes away from getting the second half off and rolling. Enterprise is going to get the ball first, and so that will do it for the halftime report brought to you by Dr. Kelly at Castle Valley Orthodontics. You can give him a call and his staff at 637-2222. Dr. Kelly and Castle Valley Orthodontics, huge supporters of high school athletics in the Castle Country as they continue to bring you the halftime report throughout the season. The score here at Emery High School, the Spartans lead Enterprise 27-6. We have the second half up and coming in just a moment when we return on 107.3 FM, 750 AM, and also on our YouTube channel where you can follow the Spartans all season long and go back and rewatch the games anytime you would like. It's Emery Football on demand and live at our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery. We're back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
At Eastern Utah Community Credit Union, we have the solutions to your financial goals. From auto loans, RV, home and business, to savings, money market, and certificate accounts. With local people, local lending, and local decisions, you can depend on us.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today. where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. On 107.3 FM and 750 AM, KOAL.
Second half just about to start here at Emery High School. The Spartans lead Enterprise 27-6. Week 3 of the high school football season. I'll give you some halftime scores from around the state. North St. Pete leads Delta 10-7 at the break. Beaver right now over Layton Christian Academy 28-0. That one at the break as well. Halftime it's Parowan 21, Providence Hall 0. Grantsville leads Manti 14-6 at the break. San Juan all over Kanab 35-7 at halftime. South Sevier leads North Sevier 21-16. Juab over South Summit 31-0. That one at the break. Milford 7, Miller 3. That one also at halftime. And then the Carbon Dinos and the Ogden Tigers on our sister station. KRPX 95.3 The Peak. Ogden leads that one 17-7 at halftime. So a solid showing for Carbon on the road tonight against Ogden up to this point. That's a future opponent for Emery. That'll be homecoming. That's not too far off. September 13th, 2 weeks away.
Yeah, the Dinos only down 10 up in Ogden. That's a tough place to play. So Carbon under, new leadership. They've looked pretty solid for the first 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, Coach Braden Rushton has done a terrific job with that group. We are just about set for kickoff. Emery's going to boot it to Enterprise. Moving right to left on the radio dial. Strong back to return. Atwood tees it up at the 40. And we are just about set to go. Atwood gets his leg into it off of the running start. And this one returned by Strong. He's at the 5, 10, 15, now to the 20. Flag comes out. Strong to the 35, up to the 40-yard line. But this one will most certainly be coming back. We have laundry all over the field.
Yeah, every referee's got to go pick their flag up because that's an easy hold, which pins Enterprise back deep. Again, more penalties by Enterprise.
Emery only penalized 3 times in that first half. 3 penalties for 20 yards, 2 holding penalties, and 1 pre-snap. Enterprise on the flip side, definitely not as clean. That flag will back the Wolves up inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line, so a lot of green ahead. They'll have 81 yards to march. First drive of the second half, Emery 27, Enterprise 6. Moyle, the quarterback, is up underneath center, out of the I formation. Motion man coming at Strong out of the deep back spot. Handoff, Bowler goes up the gut, and he will have a positive pickup of 2 yards, but not a lot there. Emery's defense collapsed early. It's 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, Emery knew that play was going to go to that right side hole, so they just plug it up. They shift their defense that way. Nowhere to go for Enterprise. 2nd and 8.
Love what the Spartans have out of that 3-man front. Got some bodies up there with Citrit on the left, Tadfield filling up the middle, and Caleb O'Neill on the outside. Linebacker spots, Hayden Abrams, Braxton Butler, Gideon Meekum in the middle. Off the right outside, it's Hayden Abrams. And then the secondary's been lights out with Bo Stilson, Ty Yost, Porter Herdsman, and Quaid Ovison. They have played great football so far tonight. A reverse here for Enterprise, nothing doing. Out of the backfield, Braxton Butler is able to run down Strong off the loss back at the 20. A loss of 2 to set up 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, who else, right?
He's been all over the field tonight.
I mean, his speed to get around that corner to chase him down and bring him down makes it 3rd and forever.
Third down and 10. 10 minutes, 38 ticks left in the third. Big play here for Enterprise. Really, that entire first half was played on their side of the field. You want to at least flip the field position? They have not been able to do that. They've had one big play offensively, and that is it. Nothing has really been established by this offensive group. And now we have a flag. That'll be a delay of game. That one is easy for us to see now with these beautiful play clocks that have been installed here at Emery High.
Yeah, it's one that Enterprise, you take too much time trying to get the play into your quarterback who's always running out of the huddle over to the sideline to get the play. And then he has to come back to the huddle. It just took forever.
Well, there will be no delay of game. They say they got the timeout in time. So early on here in the third quarter, Enterprise has to go to a timeout. They have 2 left. We're going to keep it here. 27-6 Emery with the lead, 10:21 to play in the third quarter. And while we have a break, I want to talk to you about something exciting happening at Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Your chance to show your Emery Spartan spirit. Students, alum, fans, show off your school spirit with a new custom school spirit cards. Want to rep the Emery Spartans all the time? You can stop by today, get your own personalized Eastern Utah Community Credit Union Emery Spartan Visa debit card. Get yours yet?
No, but I need to get down there and get my Emery one.
I'll be getting mine this next week. I'll show it off when I get it. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union and the new Emery High School Spirit card. Go pick it up today. 3rd down and 9 here for the Wolves out of the timeout. 10:21 to play in the third quarter. Spartans lead 27-6. Moyle comes out underneath center, I formation. Emery with that 3-man front. Meekum wants to blitz. Moyle runs out, other side, pass deflected by Abrams out of the pocket, incomplete, 4th down. Hayden Abrams has also been a kid who has been all over the field. He had a pick 6 in the season opener, had a touchdown catch. He had the game-saving tackle last week. He had a 49-yard, or excuse me, an 81-yard touchdown catch today. And now he has that deflection to force 4th down. He's been a gamer all season long here through 2.5 games and 10:16 to play in the third. Once again, the Wolves will have to punt this ball away as Yost and Herdsman will stand back near the 50-yard line.
And once again, Emery's going to be on the Enterprise side of things after the punt.
Ramos gets this one away. It's a beauty. Boots this back to the Emery 45. Yost is going to return. He's to the Enterprise 40. Now to the 35 and brought down inside the 35 at the 34-yard line. So an excellent return. When you have Ty Yost and Porter Herdsman back to return deep, you better have your coverage on point because those are two explosive players that can make you pay. And they say that Ty was shoved out of bounds at the 35. Emery will take over, ball off the far right hash mark.
Yeah, two dangerous returners back there, and you talked about both those kids.
Already in plus territory. Out of the pistol set. Butler will adjust in motion, goes to the right side. Abrams has man-to-man deep outside the numbers here on the left. Now the motion man coming, gets Mangum off of the set. Mangum gets into the slot. Snap, quick pass, going out to Porter, and Herdsman goes nowhere. He loses 2 yards off that quick pass. Yost was lined up in the backfield. Little play action, quick pass, loss of 2 to set up 2nd down and 12.
Yeah, play clock got down to 4. I think they rushed that play a little bit knowing that the play clock was there. And then you just try to dump it off, make something happen, nothing doing, loss of 2.
It drops Trevin's day to 232 yards off that loss. Yost will line up again.
The matchup's Hayden down here, the corner.
Quick out once again. Emery really likes the right side, and that's why Herdsman's able to take it inside the 25 down to the 21-yard line. That's a gain of 16. Well, they like what they see over there, Travis, and now a 16-yard pickup, 1st and 10.
Yeah, I know why they're going to that side. I, don't like to harp on the kid too much, but in coverage again is Rylan Terry, who's just been picked apart all day.
We have an injury timeout down on the field. Emery will have 1st and 10, ball just shy of the 20-yard line. They have it at the 21, moving right to left on the radio dial. Clock is still moving. We're going to have to push the clock back up on this injury timeout. Looks like we have a player cramping up for the Wolves. Cramping up. That was Escalante. He's able to get off the field.
Happened to Emery all week last week.
Did. Cramps were a big problem last week. Coming after that rain delay. It was a late game. I don't know what played into that, but we did have a lot of cramps. Haven't had any so far, knock on wood.
I don't think they caught the clock issue because we're still at 8:49.
Clock is moving. Gilbert with the ball out of the shotgun set. Waist-high snap, clean pocket, steps up, fires, has Herdsman yet again. He's inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line on a gain of 18.
Just sit down in the zone, run 5 up, and then just pop back, turn around. The ball's going to be there, catch, and then the yak yards we talk about, they're doing a great job of racking those up.
6 catches, 99 yards now for Porter Herdsman. Trevin's got his total up to 266 yards out of the pocket. Emery with the ball inside the 5, 1st down and goal to go. It looks as if Herdsman's going to have to come off the field, I believe.
It's equipment.
It's an equipment reason that will send him to the sideline. So Jaden Atwood will check in and move to the outside corner. Herdsman close to breaking the 100-yard barrier receiving-wise in this game. Maybe some blood on the elbow from Porter. Snap and a handoff. Yost goes left side. Positive gain. Gets it up to the 3-yard line. Gain of 2. Second down and goal to go.
I think it's simple here. Ball sitting just at the 3-yard line. Just run the football.
2-point conversion territory here for Emery on second and goal. Under 8 minutes to play in the third quarter. Ball stacked on the right side for a hash mark.
Yeah, can roll Gilbert out too. Last time we saw in this situation, they found one in the back of the end zone. So if you roll him out, that's going to be there.
2 wideouts each side. Yost in the backfield. Gilbert out of the shotgun. 3-step drop. Now climbs the pocket. Goes corner of the end zone. Cut. Touchdown. Jaden Atwood comes in for Herdsman. Catches a pass in the corner of the end zone. And it's 33-6 Emery as Trevin Gilbert connects yet again. All Spartans here tonight at Emery High.
Jaden Atwood finds the soft spot in the defense, just right back to the corner of the end zone, and Gilbert does the rest. Pitch and catch, another 6. 33-6, Emery.
And now Atwood will try to make it a 7-point possession for the junior. He'll come out to attempt the PAT. Snap is good, hold is good, and the kick is money. 34-6, Emery up by 28 over Enterprise. They'll kick off to the Wolves when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
The Spartans play here.
Aiden Abrams, number 3.
Caleb O'Neill, number 58.
Deacon Mangum, number 12.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL. DAM.
7:31 left to play in the third quarter. Emery able to take the ball down the field. Top it off with a Trevin Gilbert 3-yard touchdown to Jaden Atwood in the corner of the end zone to make it 34-6. Enterprise scored on the very first play from scrimmage, and they have not scored since. They have not sniffed the goal line since that very first drive, as Atwood kicks this one off end over end. Enterprise defense, man, they have been gamers today. However, that time the short field finally gets to them. Off of the muff on the kickoff. Enterprise able to pick it up. Minimal return on the kickoff. They'll start on their own 18-yard line. There's only so much a defense can do. And while the offense has not been able to flip the field, I still think the defense has been game, Travis, for Enterprise.
Yeah, when your offense is not moving the ball, they're not having long drives, taking time off the clock, you're running your defense back out there, they're already gassed. It's just not a recipe for winning football, and the offense has to have a long drive here. They cannot go 3 and out and put that defense back out there.
34-6, Emery with the lead. Rolling right now, looking to get to 3-0 on the season. That's always tough to do. You win your first 3 football games.
For the first time since when, Jordan?
2002.
That's a long time.
It's been a while. And a timeout is taken by Enterprise with 7:25 left to play here in the third. We're going to take it as well. This one right now well in hand. Emery up 34-6, but we'll see if the Wolves can finally get the offense moving. It'll be Enterprise.
It's time you started working close to home. GMS Mine Repair.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Out of the timeout, Enterprise going to try to test the waters deep, and Emery not fooled at all. Quarterback sack, Emery had two get into the backfield. Citrid was the first to get back on the hit. Got some help coming off of the opposite side as well from Huntington.
So those two get to share the sack. Those are half sacks, but they finally get some pressure back there and come up with a huge sack, a big loss. And right now, Enterprise in the shadow of their own goal line once again.
Under 7 to play in the third quarter, 34-6. Emery with the advantage. And right now, Enterprise just looking for some sort of answer. Emery has done a terrific job trying to limit Devin Strong, who we know is just a phenomenal athlete. 3 wideouts right side here for the Wolves. Going to hand this one off. Nothing there. Trying to take it right side off tackle.
Yeah, Enterprise on that one. Just going to hand the ball off, play it safe. They've just got to take shots down the field.
It's Brannick Davidson on the carry. So third down and long, 3rd and 15 as we hit the midway point here in the third quarter. All Spartans in this one, 34-6. We'll talk more about Trevin Gilbert when the offense comes back out on the field. It has been an excellent day for him. He's tossed 4 touchdown passes already. He has another one on the ground. So a 5-touchdown performance for Trevin Gilbert tonight. He's as steady as they come. Out of the shotgun. Clean pocket, pass out to the right side. Strong gets the ball in the open field, and there is that dynamic ability by Strong. He picks up the first down on 3rd and long. You get him into the open field, and he's a problem for anyone. That time able to cross the first down sticks. 1st and 10 Enterprise.
3rd and 16. You get the ball in your best player's hand, and he uses his speed, goes down the sideline, picks up the first down. And we said, you have to take a shot down the field. Finally, they do, and they pick up the first down.
Just trying to get Strong into the open field. Odd man front here for Emery. Enterprise just going to run this ball right up at the gut on the quarterback sneak. Gain of 2 to set up 2nd down at 8. You start to feel the fall chill in the air as we reach the final days of August. We had college football kickoff last night on KOAL. The Utah Utes taking care of Southern Utah. Of course, you'll be able to follow the Utes all season long on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. We also have the Las Vegas Raiders making their return to KOAL. That'll be next week, plus Thursday Night Football. We have all kinds of football on KOAL. Strong goes in motion. Handoff, it's Bowler. He is met by Abrams, who goes low for the tackle at the 35-yard line. That sets up 3rd down here for Enterprise.
Yeah, but more importantly for Enterprise, their defense is getting a breather over the sideline. They're moving the football right now as this third quarter starts to wind down. So it's been an effective drive so far.
If you're the Wolves, you just want to at least flip the field. I formation. And off going back to Strong. Gets into the open field once again. He's got the first down and more past the 45 up to the 47-yard line. And this is what Enterprise is very, very difficult to figure out. When they're running the ball effectively like this. Remember last week, the defense did not give up a single point in the second half against South Severe. The Rams scored the only touchdown of the second half on a fumble recovery.
And Strong is good. Guy's a baller.
Very fun to watch. 1st down and 10. And Zalone that time gets into the open field again, past that second line of the Emery defense, close to the first down sticks. Enterprise finding some success. They have the ball now inside the Emery 45 to the 44-yard line, 1st and 10.
Good speed, Angelo.
I'm sorry, 2nd down and 2.
Right up the gut, then cut back. Picks up 8 yards. 9 yards.
2nd and 1. I formation. Emery creeping up the box. Handoff. Bowler, he's got the first down.
Love that play call.
He drives his way past the 40 up to the 39-yard line. Move the sticks yet again. By far the most effective drive for Enterprise all game long. Comes with 3:19 to play in the third quarter. Emery up in this one 34-6. Enterprise did convert a 3rd and 16 on this drive. It's been a while since they've been on Emery's side of the field inside the 40.
First quarter.
It's been a while. I formation. Hand off to Strong. This time, that's Anzalone, and he fumbles the football, fighting for extra yards, and Emery recovers. So that halts what would have been a very productive Enterprise drive. Ball was loose on the turf, and Emery comes up with it.
I think you jinxed it. You talked about the fumble Enterprise had a week ago. This time Enterprise coughs it up once again. Emery's defense comes in. That Emery defense has forced a lot of turnovers here in the first 3 weeks, and they come up with another one.
And it was Bo Stilson coming up out of the secondary to recover the fumble. So now Emery with the ball near midfield. This has been their typical starting point. They're on their own 42-yard line, moving right to left with 2:50 to play in the third quarter, still up 34-6. Got that 28-point lead. Butler will go in motion left to right. Gilbert back to pass, under a little bit of pressure, dump off on the screen. Jackson Johnson comes up with a reception and is taken down to the ground by Strong. Flag is down on the opposite side of the field at the 45-yard line. If this play stands, it'll be a gain of 5 for Emery on first down.
I think it's an ineligible wide receiver downfield.
See, not too often you make predictions on the flags from up in the booth. You are 1 for 1 on chains, and now you're 1 for 1 on your predictions from the booth. Ineligible man downfield, and that will negate a 5-yard pass from Gilbert.
Sometimes on those screen plays, the linemen get just too far down the field, and that's what happens. Mark that down, 1 for 1.
1 for 1 there, 1 for 1 on the chains. Ball's at the 31-yard line now for Emery. Going to be 1st and 20.
Love the play call, though. I had everybody fooled. Just got to be smart as a lineman just to know once that is caught, you can't go too far down.
Now we have stoppage. This one, quite sure what's happening here. All right. I was sitting here thinking to myself, it should be a 5-yard penalty on an eligible man downfield, not 10. So they move it up to the 36-yard line. Motion man coming. It's Butler left to right. Snap rolling out right side. Gilbert throws, caught. Mangum gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe an extra yard at that. 6-yard pickup. Sets up 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, Emery can pick them apart anytime they want with 5-6 yards right in that soft spot in the zone. Defensively, they're not going to come up. They're just going to play off the ball. And that's easy. You can go right back to it and pick up 5 more.
2:17 left in the third quarter. Mercy rule is close to being in effect if Emery can put it in the end zone on this drive. 13 on the play clock for the Spartans. Going to maneuver a bit. Jackson Johnson moves to the left side. Snap, shoulders, hand off now to JJ. Patient run out of the backfield, maybe got a yard. As Enterprise seems to have found their second breath. Playing some inspired football. I mean, I love, you've been around me long enough to know, you know that I love rural sports, rural high school sports. I love the 1A, I love the 2A, I love the 3A classifications. There is some really hard-nosed football that is played at the 1A classification.
Yeah, those classifications don't get the love or, they're not talked about a lot, but the upper ones are. But these lower class ones deserve to be talked about too, and I love it too.
They play some good football. Motion man, it's Deacon. Gilbert back to pass, fires, has Butler, caught, 1st down. It's a gain of 10 to Braxton Butler. And so far tonight, he has been a walking 1st down machine. He has 4 catches. All 4 catches have gone for a 1st down.
And for Emery, it's simple. Just get the ball 5 yards up and let those guys do the rest. Let their feet, those yards after catch, do the rest, pick up 1st downs.
I think anytime you average a 1st down with a reception, you'll take that. And that's where Butler's at tonight. 4 grabs, 47 yards. Gilbert, quick pass, goes to Abrams. Off of the outside. Gets to the edge, inside the 40, down to the 39-yard line, and a flag comes out off of the sideline. And this is going to be the same call. A 5-yard penalty will negate that pass.
That's the 2nd time. And, 4 plays?
That time, Emery trying to set up the wide receiver screen. If you pay attention at the college game, there's so much RPO that I'm shocked you don't see an ineligible man downfield more on the RPO as well.
Yeah, they could probably call it a lot more at the college game.
Probably.
It happens an awful lot, just the way that, the game's played.
So that'll back Emery up 5 yards. 1st and 15. They have the ball on their own 49-yard line now. Trying to get back into plus territory. One man in the backfield. It's JJ. Lines up left side of Gilbert. 2 wideouts on the right side. Here's a pitch to JJ. Finds the crease. He's now on Enterprise's side of the field, past the 45, up to the 43-yard line. So a gain of 8.
It's a good strong run by JJ. You cut back. You let your blockers find a lane for you. You're patient, and you pick up positive yards, and you make it second down and manageable.
He's got 9 carries for 40 yards in this game, 67 on the ground between Yost and Johnson. Emery has done the majority of their damage through the air tonight, and as we get down to the final play of the third quarter, they'll run trips right side. Empty backfield here for Gilbert. Motion man is coming. Gets Herdsman. He'll move right to left. Gilbert takes the snap down at the knees. Back to pass. It's a clean pocket. Strike downfield. Finds Porter Herdsman inside the 30. Pass is complete. So he takes it from the 16 down to the 30-yard line on a gain of 16. And with that, Gilbert has gone over the 300-yard mark. 301 yards to be exact on that 16-yard strike to Porter Herdsman, who was also over the 100-yard mark at 115 yards.
Just a smart throw. Good throw over the top. Throw the ball before your wide receiver gets out of the break, and then he turns the balls right there, catch, step out of bounds.
We are through 3 here at Emery High School, and this one well in hand for Emery. They lead Enterprise 34-6. Fourth quarter coming up when we return.
At Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, they believe every home deserves to look its best. Since 2003, Clean Cut Roofing and Siding has been transforming homes and businesses with precision and care, ensuring your peace of mind with every shingle and siding panel installed. Whether you're updating an old look, repairing storm damage, or bringing life back to your storefront, trust them to handle every detail. Visit cleancutroofingsiding.com to schedule your free consultation. Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, where quality meets craftsmanship.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
First play of the fourth quarter. Little play action. Gilbert rolls out right side, throws on the run, has Deacon Mangum caught to the 15-10. Mangum still on his feet as he jumps, leapfrogs 2 defenders, and lost the ball. I think he stepped out of bounds. He did. Jumped out of bounds at the 8-yard line. And so a gain of 21 for Deke.
Very fortunate there. Sometimes you just need to step out of bounds and live to play another play. He's dancing around trying to do too much. Lucky for him, he stepped out of bounds. First down. Deacon, once again, just sits in the soft spot, and then yards after the catch does the rest.
21-yard pickup. Goal to go situation now for Emery with 11:51 to play in the fourth quarter. As Trevin just continues to get better and better. I mean, these windows that he is connecting through are so tight. We've seen that across the middle of the field. We've seen it outside the numbers, now working the sideline. All-around game from Trevin Gilbert. 11:51 left to play in the fourth. First and goal to go. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson dives forward. Flag is down back at the 10. Johnson just shy of the goal line to the 1-yard line, but this will once again be against Emery. And all of a sudden, sloppy penalties popping up. They've had 2 ineligible receivers downfield, and now an illegal shift. So 6 penalties on the evening for Emery. And first down and goal to go from the 8 is first down and goal to go from the 13.
It's just those little things that Emery doesn't do a whole lot. The illegal shifts, the illegal men downfield. You don't see that out of an Emery offense very often.
First down and goal. Out of the shotgun, JJ lines up right side. 1 bodyguard in the backfield for Gilbert. 3 men to the left and 1 That's Herdsman. Man-to-man coverage just outside the numbers bottom of the screen. Hand off to JJ once again. Wants to go off tackle. Now tries to split back in. Gets to the 9-yard line on a gain of 4 to set up second down and goal.
Set yourself up. Second down and goal now. See if you can break one off on that run. Pick up a few yards. I still like spread them out and then going back corner of the end zone. They've had success.
Second and goal from the 9. Abrams and Mangum will go left side. Herdsman on the right. Wingback spot will be Butler. Snap, handoff, JJ yet again. Tries to follow his blockers. Gets inside the 5-yard line. Give him a gain of 4. Right at the 5-yard line. Third down and goal from the 5. You see, Enterprise has fought defensively in this game. Red zone has been difficult for Emery. Hasn't been easy.
No, and this is what Emery needs. They need to be tested like this because there's going to be games where this is going to happen again. Possibly next week on the road at Manti.
Third down and goal to go.
Bunch them up.
Goal line set. One man on the outside. Snap. Little play action again. Lob, corner of the end zone. Tries to find Abrams, and Trevin overshoots. 4th and goal. I love seeing Trevin get out of the pocket on the play action. I'm a big fan of it. And he executed that well. Tried to loft it over 2 defenders to the corner of the end zone, just out of the reach of Hayden for a rare incomplete pass here in the second half.
That's a difficult throw that he made look easy. He's rolling out opposite side. He's throwing across the body, and he gets enough on it, just out of the reach. But it's a great play call. It's the right call. It's one-on-one to the outside, and that's a catch right there. If he makes it, it's a touchdown easily. Tippy-toes inside that S into the end zone.
Jaden Atwood will come out to kick a field goal. So it'll be a 22-yarder. It's a tough angle. This is not the NFL. You don't play down the middle of the field. High school, college hash marks a bit further out. It's close, inside the 10, and it's off the right hash mark. Snap is good. Hold is good. Atwood gets this kick to go through. Boots it through from 22 out. 37-6. Emery by 31 with 10:25 left to play in the game. The Spartans will kick it back to Enterprise when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Your home for Emery High School football.
Food that is quick and so good.
Imagine stepping foot into your dream home. The scent of fresh paint and the feel of plush carpet under your feet. Hi, this is Greg at the Driggs Mortgage Team. We make that dream come to life with our expert guidance and personalized financing solutions. Now closer to you at our new location in 23 South Carbon Avenue, Suite 21 in Price, because when it comes to financing your home, there's simply no substitute for experience.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Herdsman, number 23.
Braxton Butler, number 33.
Quade Obeson, number 6.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOA.
Atwood kicks it off back to Enterprise. Returnable from the 10, 15, now to the 20. Still on his feet past the 25-yard line and brought down at the 27. That's where Enterprise will set up shop. Jake Christensen on the return. See if Enterprise can find that momentum that they had on their last drive before the fumble brought what was the most effective, or most efficient drive, I should say. Not effective, but definitely the most efficient, to a halt. Ball's at the 27-yard line. 10-17 left to play in the game. Emery 37, Enterprise 6. It's been a dominating performance by Emery. They've never trailed in this game. They led 7-0. Enterprise scored almost immediately right after to make it 7-6. That's as close as they have been. Handoff, trying to work right up the middle in between the tackles. Nothing there. Emery defense is able to collapse. That defensive front has played really good football tonight. On the takedown that time for Emery, it was Logan Huntington once again. Emery shifting some fresh bodies out on the field. See Deacon Mangum run off the field, coming in for Deke. You have Michael Elich coming in. Lines up off of the right side. Gavin Bernard off of the left side outside linebacker spot. Or middle linebacker spot, I should say. And off, going to Strong. Wants to reverse field. Halfback counter. Goes left. Past the first down sticks. Taken down at the 40-yard line. Ty Yost in on the takedown. Had some help from Quade Obeson. Ball just shy of the 44. Enterprise, 9:29 left to play in the game.
That's Devin Strong once again just gets to the outside. It looks like he was going to cut it in and bounces to the outside, picks up the first down in the process.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Kid is fun to watch. Like the counterplay coming out of the backfield. I formation. One wide out goes right side. This time another quick handoff, and the Emery defensive line able to the ball carrier down. Gideon Meekum getting some help on that defensive front by Tyson Johnson. Under 9 minutes to play in the game. Second down and 9 for the Wolves. We have the heater kicking on here in the broadcast booth. That means the summertime weather is nearly gone. Second down and 9 here for the Wolves. One man in the backfield. Back to pass. Moyle looking, flushed, left side. He's under pressure yet again. He's just going to take the sack. Has to eat it. Gideon Meekum. He got into the backfield. He has another sack. Gideon has been all over the field. He is fast. He's a bruiser. He's a hard hitter. And Gideon has another sack to his name.
He's a player. These first 3 weeks, he's been everywhere.
Fits right in. Long list of Meekums here at Emery High School that have been known for their hard hitting, their tenacity, their football IQ. Gideon fills right in. Out of that middle linebacker spot, stepping up for the sack. Third down and 13. 7:45 left to play in the game. Clock's going to continue to run. Moyle is up underneath center for Enterprise. He's back to pass. Quick out. This one is incomplete. Tried to hit Escalante on the outside. Bo Stilson was lurking. He had some help off that outside corner from Traxton Conover. Pass is incomplete. Fourth down and long. Enterprise will boot the ball away.
Yeah, Conover and Bo were going to light him up. If he makes that catch, he heard the footsteps, goes off his fingertip, out of bounds, well, to the turf, and that's it. Fourth down.
So Enterprise will punt this football yet again. It's been a very solid night for this Emery defense. Really just one mistake, one missed assignment led to 6 points.
Got to get off the field.
1 second to get the snap off. Just in time. No, he did not. Delay of game. Well, it was going to be close. And so that'll back up Enterprise 5 more yards. 4th and 18. Punting from inside their own 35.
They've stockpiled a ton of penalties tonight, has Enterprise.
Yeah, they have. 37-6 with 7.5 to play in the game.
It's their second delay of game.
Well, the first one, they got
the timeout. I didn't think they got the timeout.
Yeah, you could have called it either way. Ramos off of the punt, gets this one away, end over end. Fair catch. Bo Stilson corrals it at the 41, and that's where Emery will take over for the final 7:19 of this one. So Emery well on their way to going 3-0. As we said, it's been a long time since the Spartans have started off 3-0. Second consecutive season that they've started off 2-0. Last year, that 3-0 start fell short with a loss at Enterprise, 33-20, in a game that was frustrating. It was like trying to nail Jello to the wall last year. Had opportunities, could not cross the goal line. This Enterprise defense, again, they lost a lot of starters last year. 3 returners on offense, 4 returners on defense. A lot of athletes last season, a team that went to the 1A state championship.
Just wasn't fun last year.
Had moments. Couldn't get over the hump. Handoff, not much there for Emery as Conover is coming to the game. Talking to Coach Famalo earlier this week, he told me, you may see Traxton Conover. You may see him carry the football. We have an injured Spartan down on the ground, and I think it's a cramp. Nearly got away scotch-free from the cramps in this game. We get down to the final 7 minutes, and I believe that's what the problem is with 6:58 left to play in this game. I want to keep it here, Travis, as we get down to the final 7 minutes. Emery is going to be able now to shift focus to Manti. I do have a score update on Manti tonight. Been following that closely. That'll be my homework tomorrow to go watch Manti. They trail Grantsville 28-6. That was the last update I received on that score. While we have a timeout, let's go over scores. Richfield all over Payson 28-0, that one in the fourth quarter. San Juan 42-7 over Kanab. Manti trailing Grantsville 28-6, as I just said. North St. Pete 17-13 over Delta. That's a game of interest. Make that 24-13. That's the score in that one in the fourth quarter. And Carbon trailing Ogden right now 31-14. That one has reached the fourth quarter as well. Richfield just beat Payson 36-7. So some scoreboard updates. Second unit in the game for Emery. A handoff, and Conover takes it left side, gain of 1.
Yeah, it's a game next week for Emery. If you're looking at it, Manti struggling a little bit offensively tonight. It's a game you can go down there and still on the road. Defensively, Emery's very tough, and it's going to be difficult for teams to try to move the ball through the air on this team.
Emery's gone with the second unit. Trig Jensen, the sophomore, will come in. Trig was tremendous on the baseball diamond this last year, playing hot corner, playing shortstop as a freshman. And now he's in as the backup quarterback, 3rd down and 9. Trig takes the shotgun, rolls out right side. He's got to keep this one himself. He's got some speed and some get up. Now he gets shifty, splits the defense, gets past the line of scrimmage. Decent gain there for Trig. 4th down, Emery will send out the special teams unit to boot this ball away just shy of the 45, but a gain of 2 from Trig on the quarterback keeper.
Trig's not afraid to take a pop.
No. We've learned that kid is a gamer. He is definitely fearless. We have another injury timeout, I believe, down on the sideline. 5:42 left in this game. Emery will boot it away to Enterprise. It's the first punt of the game for Emery.
First one. It's always a good sign that things are going well if that's the first punt.
37 points. You would think you'd have more points, right, if you've only punted one time. But, again, that first half, the entire first half seemed like it was played on Enterprise's side of the field. And their defense just got stiff inside the 20-yard line. I think you got to give Enterprise a lot of credit for that. 37-6, 5:42 left in the game out of the injury timeout.
2 times Emery probably should have had 6. They had to settle for 3. And then the one time they tried to get 3, came up short off the crossbar.
Atwood will punt this away. He'll stand at his own 33-yard line. Strong is back deep to return. He's inside his own 15. Helmet eye snap. Atwood gets it away cleanly.
Good punt.
Beautiful punt. It does take an Enterprise bounce at the 21 and then bounces 1 yard back the other way to the 20, and that's where the Wolves will take over. 5:32 left to play in the game. Nice pump by Atwood. Had great elevation on the leg. Got it sky high. Terrific coverage for Emery downfield. Made sure Strong was not going to be able to get into the open field. Second unit defense out of the field for Emery as well. We love it when we get to see some of the young guys get into the varsity level. Sophomore game earlier today ended in an 8-8 tie. Say, what? Football game ends at a tie? Yep. Had to get to the varsity game, so they ruled it an 8-8 tie. Some of those youngsters getting an opportunity to come out here at the varsity level.
Well, after next week, Jordan, we only got 2 road games left.
Yeah, it's amazing, right? Very home-heavy
nice.
schedule.
I love it.
Well, we have one of the nicest facilities in the state. We have an excellent broadcast booth. Like I said, temperatures drop a little bit. We stay nice and warm in here with our heater. 5:32 to play in the game. We have a timeout taken. We're going to take it as well. This one nearly a formality. Emery up 37-6 as we get down to the final 5.5 minutes when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
The Spartans play here.
Hayden Abrams, number 3.
Caleb O'Neill, number 58.
Deacon Mangum, number 12.
On 107.3 FM.
We are back to the action. One play late, just a tad bit, as Enterprise tried to work the ball off of the right side of the field. Solid pickup on first down. Little screen goes for 7-8 yards, make it 2nd down and 2. Clock is going to stop as the play was ran out of bounds. Ball's at the 28-yard line. Reverse here. Strong takes it from right to left, and the second unit defense here for Emery. Fighting to keep Strong in front of him. Not an easy task. He did hit the corner. Has enough for the first down past the 35-yard line, up to the 37 with 5:13 left. Well, the day is done for the Emery starters. Defensively, they were good. They had one breakdown, happened to be the first play from scrimmage. Since that point, Enterprise has had no success offensively. Had one drive where they were able to flip field, get on Emery's side of the field, but then it ended with a turnover. Here's Strong again. Strong goes right side. In between the tackles that time. Takedown by Beckham Kelly, the junior. Still a positive pickup of 5 yards. 2nd down and 5 coming up. We've hit the 440 mark in the fourth. 37-6 Emery. Enterprise has managed to stay away from the mercy rule. Loyal's going to throw deep. Has a man. Single coverage. Incomplete. Flag comes out. Trick Jensen going to be the guilty party on a pass interference, trying to stick with Ryland Terry down the right sideline. Little handsy.
Little chicken fighting going on.
Yep.
I think if both guys are doing it, you got to let it go. Especially in a 37-6 game.
My counter is correct. 7 penalties for 55 yards for the Spartans in this game. A 15-yard penalty will boost that total. Oh, they're going to wave it off. And you're fine with that.
Yeah, both guys have the right to the football. Both are fighting. Both are, a little bit handsy. So you let it go.
Well, it makes it 3rd down and 5 now, as that play will stand. So pull that total back. 40 yards of penalties for Emery, not 55. Reverse, Strong, right side. He's got close to first down yardage. He is met head on by Trick Jensen. Again, it's no easy task to bring Strong down to the ground, but Jensen just stepped up as a sophomore and made it happen shy of the first down stick. 4th down and 2.
And that's second unit for Emery wants that shutout here in the second half, so they're trying to hold on. And they've done a nice job of holding on so far. 4th and 2. Obviously, Enterprise goes for it.
4 minutes even left in this one. 4th down and 2. Enterprise right now on their own 45-yard line. They've got to get to the Emery 47. Moyles under center out of the eye. Handoff, Strong goes right side, follows his blocker. He's got the first down and more past the 50, past Emery's 45 to the 44-yard line. Clock stops with 3:44 left to play in the game. Move the sticks, 1st and 10. Second time this half that Enterprise has been able to put a drive together to get on Emery's side of the field. First and 10. Boyle comes up underneath center once again. Bowler is the deep back. Motion man is Strong. Comes from the wing out of the backfield. Boyle's going to keep it himself. He fooled everyone that time. Goes right side, past the 44, past the 40 to the 39-yard line. So a nice misdirection, little trickery. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. Enterprise inside the Emery 40 to the 39-yard line. Up underneath center, Moyle once again. Hand off to Strong. Follows his blocker, Bowler, and is able to get past the 35-yard line. Spin move, first down. Move the sticks again. Off that spin, one little burst of speed gets up to the 32-yard line.
It just stays upright, keeps his balance, and then just spins forward, picks up the first down. Again, strong on that one, and he's been strong all night long.
Yeah, the second unit getting a workout for Emery on the defensive side of the ball. No easy task for a first unit against this Enterprise rushing attack. They're getting a heavy dose of Strong, who is inside the 25-yard line, up to the 23. Good pickup on first down. Devin Strong, the senior. 2nd down and 1, off the gain of 9.
I mean, you look at this Enterprise team, they are young.
Very young.
And they're going to continue to get better. And they're going to be one of those powers in 1A here in the next couple of years that you're going to have to watch out for.
Well, they play their style of football. They execute it well. And they seem to always rebuild. I think you have to have a lot of respect for the Enterprise program. Well, back to pass. Under pressure, there's a sack. Emery has gotten to the quarterback a couple of times, and a late flag comes out. And we have an injured player down on the field. Moyle was sacked, and I believe head hit the turf as he went down to the ground. Logan Huntington got back for the sack. But now an injury timeout with 1:54 left to play here in the game. We're going to take the injury timeout as well. 37-6. Emery by 31, under 2 minutes left to play in this one when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with...
Looking to transform your space? At 123 Remodeling, we specialize in bringing your vision to life. From electrical upgrades to seamless drywall finishes and expert garage door installations, we handle it all with precision and care right here in Carbon and Emery County. Trust the local experts at 123 Remodeling. Call us today at 630-2215.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Come back to the action out on the field. Penalty was against Emery for unnecessary roughness off the quarterback sack. That's a 15-yard penalty, and it'll give Enterprise first down.
Yeah, just threw him down a little bit too hard at the end.
So the Wolves now with the Emery 15-yard line with 1:54 left to play in the game. First down and 10. Not a goal-to-go situation. They got to get the chain set. And now for Enterprise, Devin Strong comes in at quarterback. He is officially the third-string quarterback on the depth chart. As Moyle left the game, and not quite sure what we're talking about right now. I'm assuming it's where the ball needs to be spotted. I think it's been a well-officiated game. I think you got to give a hat tip to this officiating crew.
Very solid.
Not very solid. I mean, these games sometimes can be very difficult knowing what type of offense both teams want to run. I think the referees have done a great job of keeping control of it. First down and 10 when we resume. Problem has to be with the ball marker in the chain. That's what we're looking at right now over on the far sideline. We have 1:54 left of game time. This one well in hand. Emery on their way to a 3-0 start. Strong is up underneath center. Takes the snap. Play action. Keeps it himself. And he's able to get past the 10-yard line down to the 7. So now second down, not a goal to go yet. About 3 yards to go before you can pick up the first down and get into that goal-to-go set. We're down to 90 seconds left in this one. Second unit trying to preserve the second half shutout. Strong is up underneath center. He's got 2 wideouts on each side. Got to keep it himself and gets close to the sticks. He's got the first down and a bit more, just shy of the end zone to the 1 yard line, out to the 2 yard line. Now it's a goal-to-go situation. The strong up underneath center is going to be difficult, I think, for a lot of defenses if this is the route that Enterprise has to go moving forward. Here's a quarterback keeper again. He's trying to cross the goal line. Did he get it? He did. Touchdown, Enterprise. Devin Strong. Just a quarterback keeper right up the gut. You know, you get Strong out a little play action from time to time, move him around outside the pocket. Not quite sure about his throwing ability, but we know he's a strong runner. Difficult to bring down, and that time he's able to just to keep the quarterback keeper right up the middle. 4-6.
Wildcat situation, right?
Yeah.
Where he's just going to take the snap and he's going to run, and he's a very difficult tackle as a running back, but when he becomes a quarterback and he's bunched up right there, it's even more difficult.
37-12, Emery up by 25. With 59 seconds left in the game, Strong will line up under center. They'll go for 2 out of the I formation. Emery loads the box. There's the play action, and Strong gets to the outside. He'll walk into the end zone, an easy 2-point conversion. It's 37-14. That would be tough to stop. We know there's running about anybody, right? So Enterprise able to get that goose egg of the second half off of the board. 37-14, 59 seconds left. The Wolves will kick off to Emery. Quarterback's favorite play coming up. Kneel it twice. We'll get out of here and focus on Manti next week.
Yeah, obvious onside kick coming, so get your hand teams up, get the football, take 2 knees, and let's get the Manti 3-0.
We saw an onside kick last week from Union that was textbook. I went back and watched that about 4 times. Could not believe.
I don't know how Emery got the football.
Oh, my goodness. That was a textbook onside kick.
The little dribbler got the perfect bounce. That thing just sat right there, and Union had a chance, but Emery pounced all over it.
So Enterprise will tee it up from the 40. Emery right now with a hands team out on the field. You don't spend a ton of time on special teams. Coach Pamal talked about that last week as far as covering onside kicks. But it's a great rep. Any in-game rep early on in the season can pay dividends moving forward. No onside. Enterprise is going to kick it deep. And Emery will return it. Trig Jensen picks it up at the 20, gets it out past the 30-yard line of the 31. And now you can come out, kneel on the ball, and we'll get out of here with a win, Travis, and get to 3-0, which, again, that has been difficult to do. Coming up, post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Local people, local decisions. It's where local people do business, making those local decisions. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union bringing you the post-game wrap-up show, which is right around the corner. We'll also talk about that Spirit card. You'll have a chance to get that Emery Spartan logo on your Visa debit card at Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Snap, quarterback's favorite play. It's that QB kneel. Have to do it one more time with 45 seconds left to play in this game. Well, how happy were you with the performance tonight?
Yeah, I like the way they played. Jumped out early, then had that quick response by Enterprise, but after that point, they shut down Enterprise. They did what they had to do. Come in this game, you stay injured-free, you get the win, you get the 3-0.
That'll do it. Emery gets the win tonight, 37-14, 3-0. Feels good to get to that point. Enterprise drops to 0-2 on the season. They were game, made it interesting throughout the first half. Emery started pulling away as Enterprise just had a very difficult time moving the football, and Trevin Gilbert had him an evening. He tossed it all the way around. 5 touchdowns, 322 yards. How do you like that?
Kid is special, and he's becoming better each week. Can't wait to see what he does on the road against Manti next week.
It's going to be a difficult one, that is for sure. Final score here tonight, 37-14. Post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union is right around the corner when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Emery gets the win over Enterprise, now 3-0 on the season.
At Eastern Utah Community Credit Union, we have the solutions to your financial goals. From auto loans, RV, home and business, to savings, money market, and certificate accounts. With local people, local lending, and local decisions, you can depend on us.
Looking to transform your space? At 123 Remodeling, we specialize in bringing your vision to life. From electrical upgrades to seamless drywall finishes and expert garage door installations, we handle it all with precision and care right here in Carbon and Emery County. Trust the local experts at 123 Remodeling. Call us today at 630-2215.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
Imagine stepping foot into your dream home, the scent of fresh paint and the feel of plush carpet under your feet. Hi, this is Greg at the Driggs Mortgage Team. We make that dream come to life with our expert guidance and personalized financing solutions. Now closer to you at our new location in 23 South Carbon Avenue, Suite 21 in Price, because when it comes to financing your home, there's simply no substitute for experience.
Eastern Utah Imaging is open with scan times of less than 30 minutes, the ability to scan a wide range of implanted devices, and a turnaround time for results of 24 hours or less. You need to call Eastern Utah Imaging. Ask your doctor or call 636 X-Ray to schedule your appointment today.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
50 a.m. We'll also bring back the viewing audience on YouTube. Final score tonight, Emery picks up a 37-14 win over the Enterprise Wolves. And it's time now for the post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. And Travis, before we do that, I want to make mention once again, your opportunity. Get out to Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Show off your spirit. Go pick up that Emery Spirit card on your Visa debit. You can do that at Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. They have Emery, Carbon, and Grand. Show off your Spartan spirit. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union bringing you tonight's post-game wrap-up. 37-14. Emery gets the win. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought Emery did a good job tonight. They ran the football well. And what can you say about Gilbert? Just dropping the football right where it needs to be. Had the rushing touchdown, 5 passing touchdowns?
4 passing.
4 passing, 1
but he
rushing.
had 1 rush. Yep.
Yeah, so 5 total touchdowns. He's playing great. He is more comfortable in the pocket as each week when we knew that coming from North St. Pete taking over, that each week he was going to get better, and he's been perfect for the first 3 weeks.
Oh, he has. He was fantastic. 23 of 30, 322 yards, 4 touchdown passes, no turnovers from Trevin Gilbert tonight. He was efficient last week against Union. He's been efficient again this week against Enterprise. Had a couple of picks against North St. Pete, but since then, he's been brilliant. He's been solid, and he was great yet again tonight for Emery. As far as receiving, Porter Herdsman leads the way. He has 7 grabs tonight for 115 yards, including 1 touchdown from 49 yards out.
Yeah, for Porter, that 1 touchdown, you talk about that long touchdown he had. Nobody within 25 yards of him.
Yeah, Porter was fantastic again. He had a lot of big plays, had the 49-yard touchdown, had receptions tonight of 16, 18, and 16 yards. He goes for 115 tonight for the Spartans. We take a look at some of the other top performers on the offensive side of the ball. How about Deacon Mangum, 6 grabs for 66 yards tonight. He also had a 6-yard touchdown. And then we had Hayden Abrams. He had 3 grabs for 89 yards, and that includes an 81-yard touchdown pass almost immediately to get the game rolling. I mean, Emery was just solid throughout this entire game on the air attack.
Yeah, those are 3 difficult weapons that teams are going to have a hard time covering. You got to pick your poison because all 3 are capable of going over 100 yards.
Yeah, they have guys that can definitely maneuver. Dudes, that's what they have. I mean, tonight, as I take a look at it, 6 different receivers come down with a catch for the Spartans in this game. We'll take a look at the rushing attack. Ty Yost got his first start out of the backfield. I like it. I like the combination of Ty and JJ. Combined, they go for about 70 yards tonight. Ty had 6 carries, 27 yards, had 1 run for 11. That was his very first carry. Had another for 7 yards. He's got some speed, and we saw that tonight.
Yeah, for Ty, it's just simple. It's getting more reps, getting more comfortable running the football. You're in a new position. You're not accustomed to being the workhorse. But as we move through to next week and the week after that, he'll get more comfortable, and you're going to see Ty, those carries get up. And eventually he's going to be around 80, 85, maybe 100 yards.
What about JJ tonight? Goes 11 carries, 48 yards. We didn't know how much we would see of JJ, but I'll tell you what, he looked good when he was able to find a little bit of space, moved well outside the tackle, inside the tackle. Perfect compliment. He finishes with 48 yards on the ground tonight as well.
Yeah, you just took the words out of my mouth. Compliment. That's what he does with Ty, and that's JJ. And JJ looked good. Like you said, didn't know how hobbled he was, but he came in and he looked pretty good running the football once again.
So that's what Emery does to get to 3-0 tonight. We'll take a look at some of the scoring plays in this game, and it did not take long. 10:34 left in the first quarter. Trevin Gilbert finds Porter Herdsman a 49-yard touchdown. Boom, just like that. It's 7-0 Emery.
Yeah, the corner safety for Enterprise got mixed up. And like we said, 25 yards, closest guy, and he just streaks into the end zone for the first score of the game for Emery.
So it's 7-0, 10:34 in the first quarter. Guess what? First play from scrimmage, a baller from Enterprise, Devin Strong. He takes it right up the middle, 69 yards, basically untouched. And it's 7-6. Extra point, no good. But Enterprise fired right back. They had an immediate answer. And initially you think, okay, I've seen this before from this pesky Enterprise team. They're not going anywhere. Travis, that was a great answer early on in the game for the Wolves.
Yeah, Devin Strong is so special, and you said it, untouched, got the handoff, and then he just goes right past everybody in the black jerseys into the end zone to get the first score for Enterprise and make it a 1-point game after the missed extra point.
Moments later, Emery answers right back. Trevin Gilbert finds Hayden Abrams on an 81-yard touchdown. It's 14-6. Emery gets the score, and then from that point on, it was all Emery. Trevin Gilbert had a 1-yard touchdown run in the second quarter to make it 21-6. Gilbert found Mangum for a 6-yard touchdown. All of a sudden, it's 27-6. Gilbert finds Atwood for a 3-yard touchdown to make it 34-6, and then Jaden connects on a 22-yard field goal to make it 37-6. Enterprise scores late on a Devin Strong quarterback keeper up the gut. They go for 2. They get it, 37-14. That's the final. Emery gets to 3-0, and Enterprise dips to 0-2.
Yeah, it feels good to get to 3-0 after last year when he had a chance to get to 3-0 as well. But this year, Emery gets it done on their home field, 3-0, and off to Manti for week 4. But this Emery team is clicking on all cylinders.
Post-game wrap-up show here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM as we continue to recap tonight's game. I believe Coach John Famalo was going to join us up at the broadcast booth here in just a moment. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union postgame show coming up when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. That's your home for Emery High School football. Back in just a moment.
At Eastern Utah Community Credit Union, we have the solutions to your financial goals. From auto loans, RV, home and business, to savings, money market, and certificate accounts. With local people, local lending, and local decisions, you can depend on us.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
At Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, they believe every home deserves to look its best. Since 2003, Clean Cut Roofing and Siding has been transforming homes and businesses with precision and care, ensuring your peace of mind with every shingle and siding panel installed. Whether you're updating an old look, repairing storm damage, or bringing life back to your storefront, trust them to handle every detail. Visit cleancutroofingsiding.com to schedule your free consultation. Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, where quality meets craftsmanship.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist, and here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
At Eastern Utah Community Credit Union, we have the solutions to your financial goals. From auto loans, RV, home and business, to savings, money market, and certificate accounts. With local people, local lending, and local decisions, you can depend on us.
Looking to transform your space? At 123 Remodeling, we specialize in bringing your vision to life. From electrical upgrades to seamless drywall finishes and expert garage door installations, we handle it all with precision and care right here in Carbon and Emery County. Trust the local experts at 123 Remodeling. Call us today at 630-2215.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Herdsman, number 23.
Braxton Butler, number 33. Quade Obeson, number 6.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Win over the Enterprise Wolves. And joining us right now with the broadcast booth, we have head coach John Famalo. Coach, I always look forward to these post-game interviews. I appreciate you coming up again.
Well, I'm glad you still look forward to them. I don't know. We've been doing it a long time, so it's good you're still looking forward to it.
Yeah. Friday nights after a win wouldn't be the same without you, Coach.
I appreciate it.
We get to 3-0. I know that's difficult to do. I mean, really, I was going back and looking over the record books. It's been a while since we've been 3-0.
Yeah. I mean, you gave me that statistic this week, and so it's surprising how long it's been. And so it's a great accomplishment to these kids and to our program and my coaches. And, we just kind of continue to grind it. And so, happy to be 3-0.
Coach, I want to talk about the way the game started. I mean, the offense did not have it did not have a hard time moving the football, but you go empty backfield right out of the gate, and we see Trevin kind of just pick the secondary apart. What did you see defensively based off of last week against South Severe that made you say, hey, if we go empty backfield, we're going to be able to pick our spots offensively?
I felt like, again, they load the box up. I was expecting a 4-front. They went to an odd front, kind of like they played us last year.
Yep.
And those outside backers do a really good job coming down hard. And so that opened a lot of stuff up for us right behind them, to slip behind them. And Deacon did a great job. Braxton did a great job. And then we started working the edges with Porter and Hayden. And you know, Trevor made some great decisions, made some great passes. And so I was happy to see him be really efficient, take care of the ball, and put it on people.
I was a little bit surprised as well. I expected the 4-2-5 to come out.
Yeah.
That's not what we got.
No, and I think they know. I mean, they've played us enough. They know we like to throw the ball around. And so no, you're going to have guys over the top, and our kids took what they gave us, sat in spots, and Trevin was able to deliver it. And so, you know, I was happy our kids kind of, you know, were disciplined and stuck to the game plan, didn't look for the home run ball always, and just kind of sat in spots, and Trevin did a good job getting them the ball.
Yeah, these unofficial stats that I have on Trevin tonight, he goes 23 of 30, 322 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's a great night.
That's a really good night. Yeah, I'll take that any night. So he does a good job. And when he picks his spots and throws it, he does a really good job. So I was happy to see those numbers.
Some injury issues, as you and I talked about a little bit earlier this week. Ty Yells gets to start out of the backfield. We saw that he could be dynamic. I mean, he hits the hole fast.
Yeah, no, he's a pretty good athlete. He's worked hard over the summer to get his body prepped, and so nice he's able to transition and help us a little bit in the backfield there. We're a little short-handed right now, but you know, I think he's going to be pretty good once he starts getting a feel. And we kind of talked a little bit about that transition from a slot or even an outside to a running back. It's a little bit it's different, you know, maybe from going from a slot to an outside. And so, you know, I was just happy to see him be able to run the ball well. I can't say we ran it really good as well as I'd like to, as we did last week, but you know, I think our kids understand what the defense was doing and took what they gave us.
Yeah, I had about 80 yards on the ground tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's I'd love more, but I mean, the way we were throwing the ball and the way kids were sitting in the zone, I thought we did a good job.
Yeah, there's always context, right, to every statistic.
Yeah. No, and like I say, our outside game, we've got to figure that piece out. That's the one thing I still, you know, those fast screens on the outside. Our kids have got to get a little bit more physical, because that's kind of our bread and butter. If the inside run game's not working, it's just an extension of our run, and that hasn't been. As 3 games, we haven't been really stellar on that, and I think that's one we're going to have to really work on that.
Really just one blip on defense from this first unit. It happened to be the very first play from scrimmage.
Yeah.
And we know they're capable of doing that. Strong is such a talented player. First off, what happened on that play, Coach, and then how did you guys fix that moving forward?
We just had, I mean, Hayden was on that outside. He was kind of given, and then they were able to ISO on my safety, which my safety shouldn't be ISO, and he should be with a kid kind of running free, but they did a good job getting on him, on Yost, and then, I mean, at that point, the kid was off to the races and in the secondary, and there's not much we could have do after that. So we were playing so tight, but I feel like just adjustment-wise was like, hey, we've got to be really physical on those edges, and I thought we did a whole lot better job after that. From that point on, I felt like we did a good job. I mean, with the exception of the last couple drives, had a lot of subs in, but you know, you give up the last score, it is what it is. But I felt like at least from that middle of the first quarter to probably midway through the third, I thought we were pretty stout.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great wake-up call.
Yeah,
that's for sure. Unfortunately, it cost 6 points, but it is a great wake-up call. That entire first half seemed to be played on their side of the field, and I kept looking up the score. I mean, 21-6, 27-6. It kind of had the vibe, Coach, of a 42-49-6 game, but it was 21-6. I mean, that's a physical group that managed to hang around maybe a little bit longer than they should have.
Yeah, I mean, they did a good job. It's one of those. I felt like we got in the red zone a couple times. We stalled out, and you know, I would kick a field goal. Hopefully it's one of those things. I think it's a good time to practice those types of things, because you never know when it's going to come into play. So we ended up kicking 2 field goals where probably usually we would go for it. And so who knows? Maybe you don't get anything out of it. Maybe you do. But real conservative on my play, or, you know, at least that end of it, just to kind of, I felt like the game was in control. Let's practice some things that we don't necessarily normally do, or maybe really good at right now and try to get good at it. And so, I feel like maybe we left a couple scores out there, but at the end of the day, it was nice to be able to see the field goal go through, the one, and also the 30-yarder was just, on the pole. So, you never know when you're going to need those things, and it's one thing to practice them, it's another thing to do it when the lights are on and in the crowds. And so, it's good to Jaden feel that, see our blocking assignments, and so, happy we got 1 out of 2.
Yeah, I can connect that to so many conversations that you and I have had. I remember a game years ago where we had to spike the ball in the 2-minute drill, and kids were kind of lost there for a minute. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, exactly.
Right? So it's one of those things. It's just different when you do it here. We saw it last week with Union. That onside kick that they had at the end of the game was stellar, right? You and I talked about that. So, I can connect the dots to some of the conversations that we've had. Getting live game reps, you can't compare that to anything in practice.
No, you can't. As much as you try to, whether you tie sprints or something like that, some type of conditioning to it, it's not nearly the same when you're in the lights and doing it in real time. And so I say I'm hoping it pays off. I felt like, I say again, it was one of those, I felt like our game was under control. Defensively, we were playing really well. Offensively, maybe you score, maybe you don't, but at the end of the day, as like I say, I felt good about our kicking game and where we're at with that.
You'll probably be able to answer this question a little bit better, Coach, when we talk next week, but the ascension, the trajectory of this team and getting better throughout 3 weeks, the whole process, sometimes that's more important than wins and losses, although it's better to improve while you're winning. But still, are you happy with the steps that they are taking now 3 weeks deep into the season?
Yeah, I am. Honestly, I felt like these were 3 games that were going to be tough ones, but ones we should get, and so our kids got them. And so, happy that we're in that position to be 3-0 and preparing ourselves to play a really good Manti team. And I think that's our next challenge is let's play a really. It's just I think that the test is getting more and more or greater and greater every week, and so I feel like hopefully our level of play matches those types of teams that we're going to have to play.
I think it only gets more difficult from here on out.
Yeah.
Manti on the road, Corbin at home, and that's a rivalry game, right?
Yep.
A lot of emotion, and then once we start region play, it's a tough region all the way around.
Yep.
And so I remember talking at the beginning of the year, and we were talking about a win total, which we don't necessarily have to get into, but hard to get to that mark if you don't take care of the first 3 games of the season.
No, that's what I say. It's easy to project and look out and think, okay, hey, these are winnable games, whatnot, and just based off of whether coaches are changing, whether they lose a lot of seniors, and so you look at that overall scheme and you kind of say, okay, here's the scheme and the layout of it that we feel like we can, put ourselves in a really good position. But it's another thing to do it,
Yep.
and especially in what we've been ravaged with a few injuries. That's a positive, I feel like, because seasons can turn on their heads pretty quick with a few key injuries, and I feel like we've had some key injuries, but kids have continued to perform, and we've got wins, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, as we talk about the injuries, it seems like it's never an excuse, but it is always a reality, right? And so you and I have talked about the depth, I think, going back all the way to June, and the depth's been tested already.
Yeah, no, and something on the offensive line, that's the one thing that goes a lot, doesn't really get seen a ton from fans, but from coaches, it's nice to be able to see. We've plugged some kids in some different positions up front, and, they've excelled and done well, and so I'm happy for that because that just gives Trev more time and allows, our weapons to be able to get the ball, and so, really, really pleased with that.
I know Caleb O'Neill, not necessarily 100%, but you may have to cut that kid's leg off to keep him out of the field.
Yeah, no, kid's he's going to die on the field if that's what it's going to take. Just a great leader, great kid, and just works hard. And he had a really good night defensively and offensively. I felt like he was really physical up front.
Well, now it's on to Manti, Coach. There's not a lot of road games left. We only have 3 remaining on this regular season schedule. So we do have that long weekend, though, with Labor Day. How do you guys handle that? Is it just business as usual on Monday?
It is. We got to come back to practice. It's one of those things. It's unfortunate. The kids want to be off and relax. As coaches, I want to get after it because I want to prep for the next week. And so it's that balance of saying, okay, hey, let's take some time, but at the same time, we got to get back at it because, we got work to do. And so I think our kids understand that. I think they recognize, okay, hey, it's a holiday. I'm going to enjoy myself. But at 5:30, we're back here on the field and getting back to work.
Yeah, the only thing better than 3-0 is 4-0, right?
Yeah, hey, hey, why not? These kids are playing hard, and I think it's one of those games. If we show up and play our A game and get after it, there's no reason we can't win that game.
Coach. I appreciate you taking out the time to come up. Congratulations on that 3-0 start. I know we'll talk again next week and start prepping for Mante.
Hey, thanks, Jordan. I really appreciate you.
Thank you. We're going to pause one more time. We'll come back, put the final touches on the broadcast right after this. Emery tops Enterprise tonight, 37-14.
Imagine the world with God who just scores a one touchdown. We all imagine doing the same drill every time you